Right after?
Yeah, where were we?
I didn't actually make that connection. You guys don't actually know that name yet either.
No, I just said it by mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good to go.
Yeah, we're going into me because I have something I need to do. As far as I know, the other people don't have anything to do today.
What's at the end of the day? We were all going to.
Well, I'm rewinding a bit because like we'll get to it. Whatever. I think I finished downstairs. I'm heading upstairs to. What was the office number? What was the office on to sign up for this whole thing? Maintenance team, whatever it is, so we can get paid next time this happens or something similar.
I thought it was like 480.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
it was a high floor.
Yeah, I'm heading up there to go sign up for that. However you want that to go.
Also, welcome to the session. I don't know what day we're on.
Give me a second. I'm pulling up the fucking
Wednesday,
calendar.
I think.
Maybe.
It's still the same day, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still the same day. I just don't remember what it was.
23rd.
Awesome. Thank you.
What day is that though?
Oh my god, give me a fucking second.
Are you sure it's the 23rd? I wrote down 22nd for last session.
I have
Well, we did
23rd
go.
written down.
We did go a day. Like we started on the previous day, and then the next day rolled over.
I'm making a fucking mess.
Makes
That's all I'm doing.
Because yeah, we started.
It's gonna be a Wednesday.
Do you
Yeah.
want
Okay. Because yeah,
Son?
we started with the fixer job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we finished the first fixer job, then did the second fixer job, then the day ended, then we
It's
got
the
power outage,
evening of the 22nd.
which is a Wednesday, correct?
Yes, Wednesday the 22nd.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Okay, I have the 23rd written down.
Because the 20th was Monday. I do know that.
The 22nd
Well, we were
was
supposed to be going
Tuesday.
into the 23rd.
Okay, so it's Wednesday.
Wednesday
Yes,
the
it is.
22nd.
I thought it was the 23rd, not the 22nd. I have it written down in my notes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Yes, Wednesday, but is it the 23rd or is it the 22nd?
It is Wednesday, the 22nd. Would you like to come look at the calendar?
No, I don't. But I wrote down the wrong day.
It's okay.
No,
Just
because we were
turn the
going
3 into a
into
2.
the 23rd.
Oh,
wrote
we
down the
are
correct-
going into 23rd. Okay.
So whatever tomorrow, whenever we get to tomorrow will be the 23rd.
Question 6.
All right. So I imagine I'm riding the elevator up to floor 90.
Yeah, where the... Who just rolled something? Oh,
Jordan just wrote BRB.
okay. Okay,
no
so
one.
you're going up to whatever floor it is.
I think you said 90. It was
I
pretty
think
high
it
up
was
there.
like maintenance was like...
Floor 9.
90.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Maintenance
90,
was floor 50 or like floor 49 or something like that.
I thought it was like 52 or something.
Could have been.
'cause it's just-
I don't remember.
Well,
It
I'm
was
going to
like
make it
halfway
that.
between there. I'm heading to the more official one because you said the maintenance one they wouldn't be able to do anything.
All right. I'm just going to put the head office. All right. Heading up to the main office. All right. It takes you a while to get on up there, but eventually you do make it to floor 90. When you step off the lift, you see that everything is much nicer than it is down below. Like, much fucking nicer. Like, you don't even see homeless people, right? The walls are clean. There's only the faint smell of piss and shit. And as soon as you step off, you see a couple of like guys in security uniforms start walking towards you.
Okay.
All right. As they come up to you, they look at you and like, all right, ID, Reason for being up here?
I show my ID and say I would like to sign up to help with the building maintenance problems in the future
Then why don't you go to maintenance down below?
because I was told to come up here by the person on the ground floor.
Really?
Yes.
Got their name?
I give him the name of the person I talked to.
All right. I just look at you with a kind of They look at you with just kind of a scrunched face, almost as if deciding to believe you or not.
Do you want a persuasion roll?
Give me a persuasion roll. That would be
Alright.
helpful.
I'm not lying.
One of them looks at you and says, "Head to the main office. Don't go anywhere else. We catch you anywhere between other than here or the office. You don't want that."
I'll flick him a little salute and walk on by, going to the office.
All right. You
I'm
notice
also
the
like
office.
beat up and bloody at this point too, right?
Yes. The office isn't hard to find. It's pretty well in view once you hit the main shaft. Like, you see it. You see the corporate logos all over it. The, hey, Laguna Vista Towers, wonderful place to live in Night City kind of stuff. Like, all the corporate BS.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lights are on. Doesn't seem to be too busy, but does have a couple of light guards out in front. So you're just heading right at there.
Mm-hmm. That's the plan.
All right. The guards stop you as you go to enter. Like, what brings you this way?
I'm here to sign up for the maintenance assistance program.
All right.
The next time there's an issue like this, I can get paid for helping.
All right. You want to head inside, go past the secretary, third door on your right, knock, ask for that program. You should be set.
Okay. I nod and go do that.
All right. When you do that, uh, a door opens when you knock on it. It seems just an ever so chipper lady is in there. Just goes, "Hi, you hear about the maintenance assistance program, correct?
I am.
Wonderful. So I just need your ID, and if you'll fill out this form, any information you can provide additional to that, such as skill sets, um, acquaintances that might also be able to assist, would be absolutely wonderful. We just want to make sure that everyone can be able to be of use in any situation."
There's just
Right.
a check. There's a checkbox at the bottom that says if you want to also offer up your firstborn, we'll pay you an extra 1,000 eddies.
Sell out to Laguna Vista.
Yeah.
I give her my ID, I take a seat, and I start filling out the questionnaire.
Give me you want to give me a perception check?
What am I? Am I perceiving something in the room, or is it
Just
something?
give me a
with the-
perception.
Okay.
As you're going through these, you start to really notice that some of the questions don't make a whole lot of sense for, hey, am I helping out with just mercenary work? It's like, name your favorite color. Have you ever had an organ transplant? Do you know anyone by the name of Bob?
I would assume that'd be a yes because Bob is still a common name in Cyberpunk, right?
I don't know if Allie would know someone named Bob. Well, actually, thinking about it, with how Freya names his NPCs, we probably do.
Actually, I'm gonna be real here. I don't think there was ever a Bob. There was a Barry. I don't
There
think there
was
was
a Barry.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
there
think
was Crazy Barry.
I don't think there was a Bob.
There's like
The re-
5 Steves.
The real question is, would Mally have met a Bob within the 3 years between 2045 and 2048? Most likely,
Probably. Actually, yeah.
because Bob is a common name.
Malle'll, yeah, as Mally's going through this, she's like, "Are you sure you gave me the right form? A lot of these questions really don't seem to pertain to the work that I do."
No, that's just the standard form for the program.
Then why do they have so many strange questions? I can't imagine my favorite color coming into play.
You'd be surprised the kind of information that can help determine your success.
And what's so special about anyone named Bob? Why am I being asked that?
Do you know someone named Bob?
I don't think so.
There was someone named Bob
Good.
who betrayed the company.
Maybe Bob is the same person who's like on watch to be kicked out of the bar too. Maybe Bob's not allowed in the tower. All right, whatever. I continue filling out the form.
All right. Eventually, you get through the form. There are still a few odd questions in there. You know, most of it is pretty straightforward, but there's just like the occasional little odd one.
Would a cryptography roll be helpful in discerning what's going on here?
I feel like that would be more deduction. I think.
I don't know if I'm looking for a common theme in these questions or how it would all flow together. I feel like that might be cryptography too. Finding a hidden message or reading between the lines, essentially.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's Freya's call, but I think cryptography is strictly for just deciphering, like,
Ciphers or something like
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
you can try and make a cryptography roll. I can't guarantee anything with it, but you can try.
All right, I'll roll dice.
oh my god,
24.
24.
You search through the whole questionnaire again. Just quick visual. You look through it, you put your analytical mind to work, and you come up with this just seems like some HR nonsense.
Mm.
It seems like it's corp nonsense that's somehow being passed on to you.
Got it. Something I've seen before.
Yes. It
Got
just seems like instead of, oh, this might actually have a legitimate purpose. No, there's an idiot in HR and they're passing on their stupid thing. There's a question in there about what kind of crystal is best for healing gunshot wounds.
Mm. All right, Mally will feel better about that then, and just say, "All right, here you go." Pass back the, I guess PDA or whatever I'm filling it out on.
Yes. Yeah, it's a PDA. The woman takes it back and says, "Oh, wonderful! It looks like you should be fully approved for the program. Welcome to the team."
Thank you.
All right, and remember, anytime you manage to achieve one of the bounties, you have 1 hour to claim it
Understood. Where are these bounties posted?
on this. Well, we do have the CityNet message board for Laguna Vista Towers.
Right. Let's work a hypothetical here. If something happened to the power, like it did today, how would I find out what the bounties are?
Well, unfortunately, you would have to go to the front office and ask.
Isn't this the front office, or is the front office the one that's downstairs?
The one downstairs. This is the main office.
Of course. All right. Fair enough. And Mally will stand up to leave and leave if they don't stop me.
They do not stop you.
Okay. Let me pull, as I'm walking out and walking directly back to the elevator, I'll pull up the CityNet site and see if I have access to it.
Yeah.
It's mostly just to see and make sure that I do have access to it at this point. You
Library
don't have to
search.
come up
With
Okay.
your +2.
I was gonna say you don't have to come
Alright.
up with anything if you don't want to. 21.
I lost so much of that because my Discord flipped out.
You're fine. It doesn't.
It wasn't
Yeah.
pertinent.
Okay, good.
It's me mostly just kind of fucking around. Okay. Yeah, you've managed to sift through and you find what looks like a old school site. And I do mean old school for a CityNet site. The equivalent would be of like finding a 90s website today.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's outdated. It's like, oh, it functions barely. And there's really just mostly a hey, here's our upcoming announcements, a calendar, and a bounty board.
Okay.
Most of it is repair orders, and a lot of it seems to be fixing various apartments, like plumbing issues and electrical. You see that there was one that's already listed as closed, which is Restore Power.
How much was that paying?
It lists that as being 1,000 eddies.
Mm. All right.
You see, most of the other ones are like 50 to $100.
Gotcha. All right. I get back on the elevator as long as I'm not accosted by security again, and then I hit floor 435, I think, because that's where the clinic's on.
I believe. I think I was a little. But sure.
I thought we lived on 37 and the clinic was on 35.
Yeah, it's on
Actually,
435.
I'm with written down, so.
Yes, we do live on 37. So.
Fine.
Yes, I think the clinic's on 35.
That's what I thought. Who knows? It's just in a corner somewhere. She can pack up and move it whenever she wants.
Yep, it is 37.
Are you talking about where we live?
37 is where you live. Clinic is on 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I go to the clinic.
All right.
I imagine Iris is still in surgery and Amanda is working, correct?
Yes.
Yes, she would be.
All right.
Oh.
I hang out until she's done, and then because I need to speak with Iris.
All right.
All right. Because this has only been like an hour at most. You're waiting there for what? 3 minutes? 3 hours?
Yeah, probably,
Yeah.
yeah. That would make the most sense.
That would be the time it takes for a surgery to complete.
Mm-hmm.
So you're there for 3 hours waiting.
Just seated in a corner, watching Amanda do her work.
Does Amanda
Amanda
say anything to her?
Say hi.
You get like half a nod.
Also, like Amanda's also busy, so she probably didn't notice that she was there right away.
Probably not. I'm a very stealthy person.
And you are reattaching a leg.
Mm-hmm.
And then repairing a collapsed lung, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
so
then stabilizing me with first aid.
no, actually, no. So you have 2 crit injuries, so even if it's been an hour, you're there for 7 more.
Well, I would break her up at like in between, like before doing the other one. I'm sure she probably wants a break after doing the first 4-hour one anyway.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Well, eventually she gets that lung. Which one do you want first, the leg or the lung?
Like, please.
Yeah, the leg's the one that's on a timer.
Yeah.
You just get a clone leg. Don't worry about it.
Doesn't want to
That's
clone
my
leg.
leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's very adamant about getting
And the
her
clone leg
back.
will be your leg too.
Not really.
I mean,
Look.
it is your leg.
Look, Freya, let's not get into the ship of Theseus talk.
You are a ship of Theseus. Every 2 fucking weeks, your body recycles every single cell in it. You are a living ship of Theseus.
Let's not get into this talk.
Ship of Theseus, my ass.
So
All
how
right.
I'm under anesthesia, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I would hope
You're
so.
like knocked out.
Perfect.
I'm not that heartless. I would knock you out.
I don't know how brutal 2045 is, man.
So anesthesia does
mean-
exist.
If you watch the anime, it's a upgrade.
Yeah. Well, that's really just that particular Ripper Dog who's just being an asshole.
He was an asshole. I mean, weird limos dude.
Okay, so I would just what's Iris Reed's reaction when she wakes up?
When I wake up after the first surgery or the second surgery, or
It depends on realistically, it'd be your call, your character.
Oh, it's
It's your
Amanda's
call.
call. She's the
Alright.
one doing the surgery.
Yeah, true.
I already know what I'm gonna say for when you wake up.
All right. What do you say? Because I'm
All
sure
right,
you're the
Sleeping
first
Beauty,
one-
wake up.
Yeah.
I just kind of poke you a little bit. My bedside manner's probably bad, but it'll be okay. It's like, come on, wake up, wake up.
do I have both my legs and my lungs intact now?
You have the
Just
leg,
your
not the
leg at this
lung.
point.
Yeah, the leg.
You hear a raspy intake of breath, and then I don't know. I'd probably be groggy coming out of anesthesia, right?
Yeah, most
Probably.
definitely.
Yeah. I'll look around. I'll look up at you. Andy. Am I alive? Is my leg good?
Nah, man, this is the afterlife. Sorry,
Ellie's rolling her eyes in the corner.
you're fine. First surgery went well. You're gonna be in a lot of pain, but that's okay.
Oh, I'll grab at my leg. At least I still got this. I could use some help with this breathing, though. This collapse lung really sucks.
Ah, yes, we gotta take care of that.
Are you just gonna put me under again?
Um, asking out of character. Do they do that for a collapsed lung?
You're the doctor. Figure it out.
I don't know.
Do you want him to be awake?
Quick, look up the correct medical procedure for treating a collapsed lung.
Look up sucking chest wound.
Oh, jeez. fuck.
I'm
That's what a collapsed
afraid
lung
of-
is.
Yeah, but looking at a can be
You're not gonna get a. You're probably not gonna get a visual. But if you
No.
are, it's gonna be like
hopefully
medical like anatomy book.
checking. How about you just look up collapsed lung?
Yeah,
Like, that's
let me
gonna
do
be any
that.
better. It's the same fucking thing. All right. As you're having this like kind of internal conflict, Mally will speak up and say, "Why don't you take a break, Amanda?"
Okay.
Oh, so I'm not getting my lung fixed right now. Okay.
I know for one thing they take like a straw thing and they jab it in your chest to
Uh,
help with the airflow.
Yes, they do. That is one of the methods that they can use.
So I do that real quick and then take the break.
Jesus.
Oh, great. Hi, Mally,
That
by
should
the
help
way.
Hello, Iris. Mally will kind of scoot her wheelchair closer to you and say, "How are you feeling?"
Well, I'm quite relieved to have my leg, I have to be honest, but still not doing great. I say as I'm still electrocuted across half my body, freaking half health, not really in great condition right now.
Were you not hit with speed heal either?
No, she was.
That's what I,
I think
thought.
I was hit. I thought I was hit with like quick heal or something.
No, it was
It's-
speed heal.
Speed heal.
It's
You
speed
were
heal.
you were quick fixed.
Quick fix, yes.
Yeah.
That was for your lung.
So okay,
Yes.
actually, the lung might hold up. You were quick fix.
It
Your
does
lung
last an
might
hour, actually.
still.
Or no, it lasts a day. Yeah, your lung is fine.
So yeah, so your lung
Yeah.
is fine because you were quick fixed
For the
it,
day.
Which
Yeah,
which
but
it which
She's gonna
but
be
it-
fixed before the day's up anyway.
Yeah, it would just go back to being crappy if you waited longer than a day to get it fixed completely.
I see. Okay.
So yeah, you're better than you think you are.
I'm still half health. You know.
Weren't you-
Moment
I
away
thought you
from
were-
seriously
I thought you were-
injured.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you weren't hit with speed heal then.
No.
You probably should be before the day's over. Does Amanda have speed heal, or do you need to make some?
Does
I
detail
should
work?
have a speed heal left.
Okay, you should probably use it on Iris then. How long does
Yeah.
it take you to make more?
Yeah, she makes speed heal like Tex makes stuff, I believe.
So she can make X amount in a day.
I believe so. I think it's.
Okay.
I think she can make the same amount as her med tech level.
Oh, okay. So you probably want to do that tomorrow.
So she could make
And
5.
speed heal is. So is that like a healing potion, effectively?
Essentially,
Honestly, yeah. It is the only healing item in all of Cyberpunk. Red.
Okay.
You can only
I-
have one a day.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't
So-
sure whether you needed to use it in addition to rest or if you could just slam it.
Yep. So medtechs are a big point of medtech is they can hit you with speed heal in the middle of combat to jump your HP up
Mhm.
as an action.
Or one of the cyberware pieces that Dante made last time is an auto injector that Mally has, so I can actually hit myself with it too.
Yeah. The only thing is that a
in a
medtech would have to load it into her auto injector because she can't measure
Sure.
the dose.
I think I still have one.
Not a clue. That's.
Where did I put it? Man.
But okay, so
Nowhere?
yeah, so that was you're good to keep going.
Yeah, as I'm like looking her up and down and like, did Amanda do a first aid check?
You did roll it, yes.
She rolled first aid for the quick fix, not to start stabilizing.
Okay.
Are you
then-
sure? I think she rolled first aid.
Oh no, she did. She did it at the very end of session after we stopped because we were like, we're going to forget.
Oh yeah, and I
That's
think
what
she
that
passed it.
yeah,
with
that's what
15.
that 15 is.
Okay, good. So yeah,
Here
you're
we are
stabilized
forgetting.
rated. It's the last roll from last session, so that was a good call.
I'd like to
We
point
would've
out I
forgotten.
didn't forget.
Yeah, who Lisa didn't forget.
Well, you're looking a bit better. You've got your leg back. Unfortunately, we aren't getting paid for this, at least not outside of the gear that we were able to pull out. But next time something like this happens, we'll be able to be paid.
Good.
Enter string of very unladylike expletives, said with as much gusto as someone who just came out of surgery can muster.
Yeah, Melly's just gonna sit there and just watch you. Not gonna stop you.
I
Yeah.
just pat you on the head. There,
Trust
there.
me.
It's fine.
Trust me, I get it. I thought you were taking a break.
I'm taking a break. I still have
You're
to
taking a
watch
break.
over.
You're gonna. No, you don't.
The
Amanda.
break is patting my head as if I'm a pet, apparently.
Amanda, go take a break. Go walk around a bit. You've been standing in one spot for like 4 hours. Stretch your legs.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Trust me, Iris. I know how you feel. I've been there before.
Fucking corpo building owners fucking lose a fucking leg trying to help them out, and this is how they treat us. Son of a bitch.
At least you didn't have to fight without a leg.
Did I? I'm pretty sure I took quite a few
Not for
shots
long.
from the ground.
You were without a leg for like the last part of the battle, yes, but
Yeah.
at least you didn't have to go on for another couple hours or hour. It's not fun.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that
Glad we
much.
managed to finish that up quickly.
Yeah.
That fucking robot with the fucking electric, whatever that bullshit is. I was just gonna slump back. So, did you need something, Mally, or just checking in?
did. You said something while we were down there that it's a little hurtful. So, and then like Melly's like scooting closer as she's saying this, like, so I'd like you to I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and cut you some slack, seeing as how you lost a leg. But next time that happens, I'm not gonna be so kind. Especially when I'm going out of my way to keep you and everyone else breathing. So a little respect is warranted, I think. and I'll do my best to return the favor. Am I clear?
Iris is gonna look at you for a moment, and then she's gonna laugh. Fuck, Mally, I don't even know what you're talking about, if I'm honest. I don't even remember anything I said. I'm sorry if I said something insulting. It was a bit of a trip we had down there, and I didn't really want to be there.
Neither did I. However, you can't act like that. Rod didn't act like that. Amanda didn't act like that. And she'll get like really close when she like says this. When you act like that, you're a liability.
Damn, what did I do?
I'll be honest, I remember you saying something, but I don't remember what it was.
I remember too. I
You-
don't remember what
yeah,
it was
You
either.
insinuated that like, oh, Mally's like this big tough person, just like with a like a lot of sarcasm dripping from
Oh
it.
yeah, that's what it was.
Oh yeah.
It was like Big Tough Mally doesn't need us or something, or she can do all this stuff or something along those lines.
It was like right after I failed a roll or something like that.
That's what it was. I don't remember the exact wording, but now that you said that, I do remember. Okay.
And Mally'll put her hand on top of your head, and she'll grab her hat that is still there. And as she takes it off, she'll say, "Get your emotions under control." And as she puts the hat back on her head, "I'm not going to be there every time to pull you out of these messes." And with that, she'll turn around and start to leave.
Well, fuck. Alright, so say
Also-
before just laying back down.
Yeah, and like just before she leaves, she'll make sure that the, I don't know, curtain is closed to your little room, and she'll flip out her lighter, and she'll light it and then start running it along the back of her leg. And why don't you give me a perception check?
Me?
Not you.
Iris.
Okay.
Not great.
Not great, but you at least see something. As the fire is like going across her leg, you're probably thinking like, "What is this crazy bitch doing?" But after a couple seconds, the chem skin coating starts to like fade away, and you see a faint outline of a very nasty scar on her right leg. You can probably assume that she's also lost that leg at some point in time. And as she looks back to you, she'll say, once again, "I know what you're going through. Be thankful." And as she'll like snap her lighter closed. "It wasn't as bad as me." And then she'll give it a couple seconds for the chem skin to reapply, and then she'll walk out.
I don't know. I think Iris had it worse.
No.
Yours was just bullets.
Terrace-
Hers was lightning.
Terrace also had to fight a fucking spider droid right afterwards from the back of a drone.
That weak.
This is
kill.
like this was like me like it was also really up in the air as to whether or not I would get the leg reattached too, because we were all the way at the bottom of the complex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna lay back stunned and just say, I don't fucking get that girl. But man, is she hot.
Is this what is that is right? Is that when Amanda walks back in?
Her.
So I guess I'm coming at this point. It's like, what? What was everyone talking about?
Hey, Mandy. Did I
Yeah.
say something to Mally?
I mean, you weren't very nice to her.
Yeah, but she's a bitch, you know? But did I say anything really bad?
I mean, I out of character, I don't remember, but now that I do know.
I mean, it wasn't crazy bad by any stretch of the term.
She didn't insult my existence.
No,
but
no. It wasn't.
it wasn't a
super
nice thing
bad.
to say.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but I mean, you probably hurt her feelings a little bit. You know?
I guess she's not used to feeling the way she makes other people feel often. Then, huh?
Mm. All right, let's see if we can fix this collapsed lung.
Yeah. Thanks for the lake, by the way. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's.
All right, I head back upstairs, and that's the end of my day.
So I guess we're good to skip to the next day then.
I think so.
I do believe someone's got to make some surgery checks.
She does
I
not.
do.
She did those at the end of last session.
Both of
Yeah,
them?
she did
Yep.
all the surgery and the first aid.
For the leg? Or
Yeah.
for the...
So what about that lung there?
No.
Yeah, it's the
So
lung
look,
disease.
there was a 20 and a 15. She rolled two surgeries at the end of last session.
Okay. Yeah, I guess
Oh,
so.
yeah.
So she definitely did them both.
Your screen is different than mine because I'm not moving my thing around. I'm just trying to plug something in.
Yeah. So
You want me to...
There's where that goes.
yeah. So you're
Yeah.
good because they're definitely there.
Yeah, you made all the
I
rolls
now
before.
have
we
audio
left.
again. No. All right, so I guess nothing to do but to move on to Thursday.
Yeah.
Do I get hit with speed heal? What's the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
you get hit with speed heal. I gotta make some now.
Okay, so speed heal is your body and your will stat together added to your HP.
I will go up to 31 then.
Nice.
I know I have it listed, and I don't... Because I know I made it. I don't
Made-
remember where speed heal is.
What do you mean?
Where you're tracking your speed hill?
Yes.
You used 1, 2. So you used 1 on Mally. You used 1 on
Yeah.
Iris.
Yeah, I know. But I'm not seeing speed heal in my gear.
Oh, I mean, you just add it, don't you?
Oh, here it is. I found it.
Okay.
I found it. I was overlooking. Okay, so I used
So
1 on... So I used a total of 2, right?
unless we used any in a different combat, and that's on you to keep track of. So I don't know.
I don't know.
think we had to.
I don't think so.
I don't think we had. So in that case, I've only used 2. I have 3 left.
Huh? You should
Oh,
have.
wow.
No, you should have 4 left. Sorry, you should have 2 left. Because you can.
Start with 4, yeah.
Because you can only make up to your roll in doses, so you should only have 2 left.
Okay, because I had 5 starting out.
I think you probably should
nice.
have started with 4.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I have 2. Then I do need to make some.
I think you're gonna have time tomorrow.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna be resting.
I'll
Yeah.
have
Oh
some
yeah.
as well.
Amanda's definitely telling you need a rest. Take it easy. Don't do anything too strenuous. All that good stuff, doctor stuff. Blah 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 blah. She's given this speech to so many people. She's like, whatever, whatever. Blah blah blah.
After you say that, and on her way out, Iris is gonna say thanks, Mandy, and she's gonna give you a really tight hug.
Oh, thanks. You're welcome. I hug back. Not as tight, but I do give you a hug back.
So yeah, for my 2 days, I guess I can do tech stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That is perfectly
I'm going-
valid as rest days.
You're
I'm
gonna need
going
a
to
text at some
start-
point requesting more explosive arrows.
And that's a day for how many again? I keep forgetting.
5.
5, I think. Was it a day?
Well, so remember, she first had
Is it
to
100?
Well, so remember, the first time it was a week for 5 because she had to invent them.
Mm-hmm.
So that took a lot longer. But now they're only at 100, so it is a day for 5.
I like it down.
because price category drops on making them. Well, it
Okay.
can. In that case, it did.
But it is a day then.
Yeah.
I think we were more concerned about the time.
Yes,
rather than
yes.
money.
Yeah.
So we're
All right,
going
are
into
we ready to
what
move on
day?
to the next day?
I do believe so.
Which is
Unless y'all tell me otherwise. Thursday the 23rd.
thank you.
It's Thursday, my dudes.
I thought it was the 20. Okay, okay. So it's the 23rd then.
Yes. Yes.
All right, then I wrote down the wrong day somewhere, so my days are off.
That's okay.
It's fine. It happens.
Okay.
So.
How does this Thursday find us?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Well,
Thursday morning.
it is a morning. It is a Thursday morning.
Do you want one of us to wake
What
up?
are you? Which one of y'all wants to wake up?
I can.
Hopefully, all of you. But
Yeah.
you know.
I would hope all of us, just because I would hope this is when the 2 loot boxes show up.
I mean, it could be.
I'll say once again, Iris is not waking up till well into the PMs.
Well, I'm waking up. What do I see when I wake up, Freya?
You see the sun coming through there, darkened buildings outside, and no, wait, yours is facing west. Haha, you almost caught me out. At the next session. No. You see dark buildings outside, the sun starting to reflect off the buildings around y'all, and Karis dead asleep.
I would get up, make sure the covers are pulled tight onto Karis, then I would get some coffee, then I'd go walk outside to just go drink it as I'm like staring over the opening in the center of the mega building.
The shaft.
Yeah, that's the word that my
Nice.
brain couldn't think of.
You're gonna go work the shaft. Got it.
God dang it.
Gonna go stare at the shaft. It's impressive.
Bros, am I right, guys?
Jesus Christ. All right. So what are you doing while you're looking at the shaft?
Just drinking
Let's
some
call
coffee.
something else.
Yeah, I know, right? just drinking some coffee, relaxing.
I do hear looking at shafts to be very relaxing.
Oh my god. Well,
Hey,
you know,
whatever floats your boat.
yeah, looking down, seeing the people running around on the bottom floors.
So you let them look at the base of it.
Oh my god. Rayla, get the squirt bottle.
The chef.
I do have a squirt bottle in my bathroom. I have taken the squirt bottle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she stole my squirt bottle.
Okay. Does anything happen, or do I have a relaxing time?
You know what? Give me a perception roll.
I'll take a crit failure on that.
Truly.
Even with
Minus 10.
A +5, yeah.
Dude, I crit failed and then I max rolled.
So your lowest possible perception roll is only 2 points lower than my mediocre perception roll.
Yes.
So you don't notice.
Don't notice. Got it.
So I have
Notice the
Yeah,
thing
what you-
that you can't notice.
so I have a
What you
relaxing
don't-
morning.
You
Yeah,
don't
what
know
you
what
don't
you don't know.
notice is the drones that are flying through the air as one flies into your face as you're having your nice relaxing morning.
Right, the drone race.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I would just.
So you
Oh
take damage.
god! What the? No, I'm not gonna. You don't take damage from that.
That sounds
But
like
does it take damage?
EM gets to decide.
It is technically a weapon.
It would hurt to get hit in the face with a drone.
You know what?
At least
Let's
give him
roll.
the opportunity to dodge it first.
Oh no, he failed the perception. He's getting smacked.
I guess we're not in combat. You don't have 360 vision.
Well,
Yep. Let's see, how much damage you getting?
doesn't matter. I take So here's the thing. No matter what, I don't take damage.
Bunk.
I need to start yelling that propellers are not meant to generate lift.
See, the funny thing is, no matter what Freya rolled, I wouldn't have taken damage.
Explain.
Subdermal armor.
Oh.
All I hear is spoil sport. Next time I'm hitting you with the one with the knives on it.
I mean, it seems like there's probably more drones coming. You've got an opportunity to hit them again.
At this point, I would have noticed them.
Would you? Now with a perception check of 6, you don't.
After you get hit in the face with one, yes, you start. You I would typically, no
You
matter
would
how
think.
blind you are, you start
would
noticing
think.
stuff like that.
Yeah, but can you dodge them?
Once you see them, yes, you're allowed to dodge stuff.
But can you dodge them? Didn't you dump reflex?
No, well, dodge
Yeah.
rolls off of dexterity.
Yeah, it's dex, not reflex.
Hmm.
Well, either way, you took one to the face.
I would. Did it like hit my face and stop there, or did it try and like go above my head, or like what happened to it?
Hit your face, slammed into it, bounced off, and fell down the shaft.
I just look down at it, and all I say is, "Stupid kids." As I just.
Damn, I was hoping that drone was delivering like our goodie bags.
You know, it's the
Like
drone
you
race.
just hear a jingle, "You got mail," as it falls down the shaft.
I just start moving out of the way of the rest of the drones.
Rod jumps after it. No.
God, no, I wouldn't do that. That'd be so stupid.
Let's have a grapple
Without a
hand, so it
grapple
doesn't
hand, it
matter.
would be.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, goodness. All right. Anyone else want to wake up?
I'll wake up. I'll wake up and exit and see what all the commotion's going on outside.
As you step out of your door, you see a bunch of drones race past the hallway.
Oh yeah, that is today, isn't it?
I just look. I'm just like looking
I just
back
see
as
Rod
they fly
rubbing
past me.
his head.
No,
Rod's
no,
rubbing his head on the railing.
no. I'm not rubbing my head, but I'm like looking back as they're going by, and you'll see like a tiny bit of red on his forehead, but it's like barely there.
Mm.
Cause I mean, even Freya rolled a 1.
It cuts your face, not badly, but subdermal armor doesn't mean it's in the dermis. It still cuts you.
Yeah, so a tiny cut.
Even then, I would probably just assume it was from yesterday.
Most likely. I'll just because as I see you, I just raise my hand that's not holding my coffee as in a wave.
You'll get a nod, and I'll walk up and join you. Anyone winning?
I'm not able to tell, to be perfectly honest. I just came out here to get to relax a little.
Oh, you picked a bad time for it.
Yeah, I didn't know this was going on.
It's been on the calendar for a month, at least.
I'll be honest, I have a really bad habit of not looking at that thing.
You may want to start checking it. Who knows? Something useful can be on there. Speaking of which, let's check it now. What's on the thing?
Which
Aside
one?
from the drone race.
The calendar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Okay. Officially, the drone race is not happening.
Yeah, makes sense.
What do you mean?
Officially, the drone race does.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
Officially, the only thing that's going on right now is a chili contest on floor 90.
Too bad we're too low to join for the chili contest.
Probably late more than anything. I mean, I just walked up to floor 90. They didn't really mess with me yesterday. Oh, by the way, we're
Hmm?
signed up for that building maintenance thing. Or
Oh,
at least I am.
do all of us need to sign up, or is it something
I don't
where it's
think
just one
so.
person has to?
I put all your stuff in when I signed up, so I guess you're a part of my crew, I guess. I don't know. It was a whole lot of corpo bullshit. It's as long as they come, or it's just as long as we're signed up, they should be able to pay me, and then I can pay you.
Sounds fine to me. As long as I'm not as long as they're not expecting us to do free work. The only reason I even did it yesterday is because I didn't want to have Karis be sitting in the dark for days on end.
And, you know, there's plenty of jobs going on like all the time. It's mostly maintenance stuff though, and it's like a couple hundred eddies at most. But every once in a while, you get something as big as what happened yesterday, and they're willing to shell out 1,000 eddies for it.
Honestly, that's
yeah.
not bad. Too bad we didn't get paid
Terrible.
for that one, but
I know.
also, what the heck was that thing down there? The giant lightning cannon.
I don't know. I've honestly never come across anything like it before.
It was honestly very impressive. I'm amazed they were actually able to get something like that down there.
Well, we figured out they were trading for um, equipment and whatnot, so... And honestly, none of that stuff in the mech seemed like it was the top of the line material, so... Chances that they were taking whatever they could, just stitching it together to make it work.
Yeah, but still, Jesus, that definitely handed a beating to Iris. My God.
It wasn't a great time for me either. Speaking of which, you people need to gain a bigger backbone. You can't just hide behind walls the entire fight.
I was more trying to
You
be.
need to learn how to press an advantage when you have it. Because if they threw a grenade in that hallway, you'd have all been screwed.
My thought process right there was that they would have had to advance closer to us and be more in my striking range, because I would have had to have tried. I would have not been, even if I would have moved sooner, I would have not been able to hit any of them.
Yeah, you might want to do something about that.
I'll fully admit.
Why don't you go to the range and spend some time with that handgun of yours?
Yeah, my ability to shoot is not the best. You gotta think in close range. I'm your guy, but shooting, well,
In this day and age, close range is not the best. I would highly recommend getting used to fighting things at least a little further away.
that's why I've actually been trying to look into items or the like that could help me try and get close to things quicker, or at least
Such as?
potentially looking to find one of those flash jackets, the ones that you can that are basically a flashbang within a jacket that can be worn.
Sure.
Or I'm also trying to see if I can see if there's any decent cyberware that I can try and get once I get the money. Like one of those grapple hands.
It
First,
can be useful, getting
first,
you out of a tight spot.
yeah. First, I gotta get the money though, because I kind of need, kind of have two meat arms, and I think those things can only go into cyber arms. Don't quote me on that.
You can get a glove, piece of tech to fit it into, and then wear it. It is possible.
Oh, I think I've heard of those things. I think. But
They're hard to come by, but something worth looking into if that's the route you want to go.
yeah, it might be an idea. And I'll just have to I'll just have to keep my eye out for them. Is there any?
Speaking of which,
Oh yeah.
why don't we head downstairs and get more grenades, because that worked out pretty well.
Yeah. Probably also look into like the standard grenades, but probably also trying to see if we can grab some smokes.
Non-lethals.
Yeah.
Smokes, flashbangs. We'll see what they have on offer. Let's go see what they have. And with that, let's head downstairs.
Yep.
Call the elevator.
All right, y'all are heading downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hell yeah. Which floor y'all headed to?
Which floor?
Nice.
Want to go up or down?
Yeah.
Which would be the better one?
What?
Which?
Which would have what we need? Up or down? Do we want to go to the mall, or do we want to go to the kind of the market downstairs?
Which?
Okay, remind me what y'all looking for exactly.
Grenades.
Yeah, we looking for.
You could probably get them in both directions.
Would we know?
Well,
would us as?
Would you want to go look at the cyberware on floor 50 while we're up there? Because I'm sure that's probably better than what they have in the market downstairs.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, then let's go upstairs. And swing by the pawn shop too. They might have something.
Oh yeah, I actually got two. I actually got two things. One I'd actually kind of want to offload on that pawn shop if I could, and another that I might try and sell to that cyberware place if they take items.
What are you trying to get rid of?
I found a personal bug detector off of one of those guys we had fought. And
Useful. You might want to keep that.
it's all right, but maybe. And I also found this skill chip. Does nothing for me. I had asked Iris to identify it, and she had told me it's an accounting one. And
Really?
yeah, I don't do that stuff. I don't know much about it, and
Mally will hold out her hand. May I?
yeah, sure. If you got better use for it, I'll hand it over.
I'll slide it into the open slot that I have.
I finally figured a way to get that to you.
I know, right? What level skill chip is it?
That standard one.
Is it just
Ju-
goes
plus-
up by 3, I take it?
Yeah, +3.
Yep.
I'll take this off your hands if you don't mind. You never know when an accounting chip would be useful. I've run into quite a few problems that require the accounting touch, and unfortunately, my friend that I used to use or used to call on for problems like that isn't available anymore.
Sure. As long as as long as if I run into some accounting problems, you'll be able to help me with that, and also just keep some. If you see any cyberware that you think I might be interested in, maybe let me know as well.
Easy enough. All right, Mally will pop it out and put it into her chip vault. Keep it safe.
I forget, and this is straight me asking because I don't remember. Do you take the humanity loss from the skill chip, right?
No.
I thought
The humanity loss would come from the socket.
Well, I thought skill chips do humanity loss. I could have sworn they did.
So
I think so.
we kind of house ruled that away because I
Okay,
really-
that's what it was.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, that's what it was. I could not remember. I was like, I think we did, but I don't remember.
I mean, I've had skill chips in me for over a year and a half, and it's never come up. All right, do we get to floor 50? Or 49,
yes.
wherever we're getting off.
Yeah, y'all do.
All right. How far or what comes up first, the cyberware shop or the guns and ammo shop?
Give me a just a perception roll.
Do you both of us?
See. Yeah.
That is a
Alright.
much better roll than my last one.
Rod, which one were you wanting to go to
Well, both. Literally, we're both going to both of them.
first?
Oh.
You're basically getting the option of picking first.
Oh, cyberware.
My guy.
Cyberware.
Okay, well, you see a cyberware shop. Looks like it's just a standard mall one. You know, nothing too crazy there.
Okay, I'll walk in.
I follow.
As I enter, what do I see?
As you enter, what do you see? That's the question. Well, you see a bunch of cyber arms, all being listed out, along with eyes, kind of like a kind of macabre Apple store. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and no one seems to really care that you're there. Just like, all right.
Do they just have like a... Do they have like sections or like with... Hey, this is this,
all
this is
just
this,
kind
or
of out.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Let me go through my darn list.
Hmm.
I legitimately have a list.
I mean, it'd probably be easier for you to just come up with stuff that the store has.
Because I'm just checking to see like what's the most important thing I'd want right now.
Well, you want one of those shock arms. You want grafted muscle and bone lays. You probably want a linear frame.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, I want a lot of stuff, but the problem is
You
like
want a grapple. You want a grappling head.
a lot of the Borgware is too expensive currently because that's all like 1,000.
Right, but just knowing where something is useful too.
This place does not have boardware.
Okay.
I can just tell you that straight up.
Do they have a tactile boost?
Let me look and see. Do-do. Oh, fuck. All right. Does not seem that they have a tactile boost.
Dang. Okay. Do they have? Hold on, which one do I need to get first? Do they have a biomonitor?
Yes, they do have biomonitors.
Do they have health monitors?
Aren't those like $100?
Well, biomonitor is health monitor is 500. Heck, the tactile boost is $100.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they have that one.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
They have the biomonitor. It seems this place is more set up for general arms and optics.
Okay, so I'll buy the biomonitor. I'll walk up to like, is it just on a shelf or something?
Yep.
So okay, so I'll go. Okay, so I'll grab it. And let's see. Does this place have Cyber Eye stuff?
Yes.
Does it have? Does it have image enhance?
Image enhance?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Bella.
So I will grab. Do they have 2 image enhanced?
No. They
Okay,
do not.
then I won't get the image enhanced then, because you need 2 of them. Because one you cannot use. You have to have more than. You have to have 2 at least.
All right, but maybe getting one so you have one.
Yeah,
would be
so
nice
I'll.
when you find the second one.
Yeah, so I'll buy the image enhance and I'll buy the biomonitor.
Okay.
I take it I
Bella,
don't find
don't
anything
look
that's
at me
interesting.
like that.
You look through with your level of mods, you really don't see anything all that interesting. Though, if you want to, give me some rolls here, Allie. I need rumor rolls.
What skill do you want it to roll off of?
I was just going to do perception since you're out and about.
Okay. That's not great.
That is really bad,
Yes.
especially because that would be. Yeah, that's really bad.
All right. Give me one more. 'Cause I don't remember what last week's was.
That's still also not the greatest.
Nope.
All right. All right. As you were walking around, Mally, you hear a group of people talking about, you know, they're walking around. You overhear that they're hearing and seeing people in some of the upper floors walking around and talking with kind of funny accents and weird boots. You know, just not like they're from California. You know,
Okay.
like they definitely stick out even to these folks.
Upper floors, like how upper?
Well, they just said upper floors. They
Sad.
said there was the ninth part of the
Ah.
tower.
Got it. So probably 50 plus.
So, yeah. You also hear another rumor about a. You hear a rumor about a Arasaka store on one of the lower levels. That it's you hear people talking about how it's just an Arasaka front.
Nothing on what floor it's on, just lower floor.
Nope, specific. You got hazy rumors here.
Yeah,
Big, hazy.
that tracks.
I would have given you actual floors if you had rolled a little higher.
Yep, I'm sure you would have. All right.
Okay.
Are you done here, Rod? You ready to move on?
Yep.
All right, on to the next door.
Yep. Got to go to the gun armament store, whatever this is gonna be.
Yep. All right. Give me a few minutes, y'all. I need to use the restroom.
Okay.
So I will be right back.
Be right back as well.
Yeah, no, so literally I have a list of like so much cyberware I need. I made sure to write it all down so I didn't forget what I need to grab.
And if I ever have spare time, I could craft you some at a discount.
Honestly, I probably will ask you to do that at some point.
Yeah.
But that'll be
100 compared to 500 is pretty big.
well. The thing is, because I played a tech last game, I understand. I'm waiting until we I'm trying to wait until we eventually have access to the ability to use the headquarters, because then we can try and get it to where you as a tech can make more stuff at the same time.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so literally in the headquarters, there's an upgrade like 4 techs. It's like, hey, you get the workshop. A tech can make 2 things at the same time. You get the upgraded workshop. A tech can make 3 things at the same time, or like work on 3 things at the same time.
That is very nice because I have, let's see, right now in like my short-term plans, I have 8 weeks of crafting planned out.
Yeah, so it's legitimately like massive. We just have to get to the point where Freya gives us a headquarters, or we have control enough of a place to have a headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back. There we
Sure.
go. I have my alarm set for the new schedule, except for on Monday where I do have to get up this week.
But so yes, I will eventually like start asking. It's like, hey, could you help me make this just instead of me having to go chase it down?
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat some popcorn.
Oh yeah, did
Those-
you check your messages, Hudisa?
I did. I saw that. The VI thing.
Yeah. And the arrow. That would be nice to get at some point too.
Oh, yeah.
But that'll take a while. If you have nothing else to work on, that's something that you can spend some time on. But yeah, the other one I figured you could have some fun with.
Yeah, I was just talking to Jordan about how I have 8 weeks of crafting time currently planned right now.
I was
Yeah.
explaining about how like
We really need to get to those upgrades so that you can start working on multiple things at once.
we need to get to a
Yes.
headquarters.
Yes.
Yeah, because like, dude, like headquarters stuff is like powerful. Like, there's an upgrade in the headquarters that'll let Mally start acting like a tech where she can make her own like programs and the like.
And whatnot. Yeah.
that's
Programs,
really cool.
cyber deck hardware.
Yeah.
I think you can make cyber decks too.
There's also a upgrade in there where med techs can start inventing and stuff like that with like medicine and like street drugs. It's for Amanda. So like headquarters are extremely strong. We just have to get to that point. The good thing is with me buying that bio monitor, those, because they're fashion wear, I don't take humanity loss from those because we decided that those didn't take humanity loss.
Yeah, because it's just it's a HUD.
Yeah, it was stupid. Well,
It's pretty dumb.
well, and the reason I'm getting them is because you need the bio monitor to get the health monitor.
Yeah.
And the health monitor is what would let me see my HP as Roderick.
And it'll let me see your stuff too, and you can see mine.
It'll let me share it.
Yeah.
So like I can it's a way for me to actually like game a combat without actually gaming a combat.
Yeah, you're not metagaming.
Yeah,
It's giving you the option to see that stuff.
well,
in,
and even then, I personally think Roderick would be the person who would get this stuff because he's about fitness and working out, and that just makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I never did it as Dante, because I'm like, I just can't justify Dante as doing that. He
I
didn't
don't think
care.
anyone did it but me.
I
I was the only one that had the health monitor.
I believe so. Most of us were just like, yeah, we hurt. We don't know how much we hurt, but we hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Mel.
Hmm.
I was sitting in the guild's Discord last time as they're raiding.
Mhm.
They're saying they miss you.
Yeah, Promise messaged me the other day. Also, Red messaged me a while back. I know. I respond. I say, hey, what's up? I miss you guys too. I just have not a whole lot of desire to play WoW at the moment.
Very turn.
Welcome back. Did Rayla leave?
Did
Yeah,
make
she's making
popcorn.
popcorn.
Okay, I thought I heard her say that, but I wasn't sure.
I just heard the popcorn going in the microwave. Oh goodness.
While she's doing that, do you want to just continue with us? Because I doubt anything we buy at the darn shop is going to matter to her.
Impact Amanda, yeah.
All right.
Probably not.
All right.
Yeah, because we're heading to
She
the
asked for
weapons
oh,
store now.
oh, hold on.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yeah. Fun thing, I can actually hear her talk.
How dare you?
I know, crazy. Actually, listen to her. Weird. Yeah. What's next?
I don't know. Moving in together?
That already happened.
Nah, couldn't have.
Well, it's a little late to stop that one. Oh.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
You're fine.
No worries.
Freya?
Yo, I'm here. Okay, grenade shop. Well, it's a gun shop. You know, normal gun shop as far as gun shops go in Cyberpunk.
Does this one have a
There's-
weapon range attached to it?
This one doesn't. You know what?
Do you want us to roll luck?
Roll on the table.
All right, give me a second. No, this one does not.
Okay.
I can't put Rod in the corner and say, here, practice.
Nope. No, quite frankly, even if you did that, all you would see is my bullets flying down range and missing.
Hey, practice is practice. You gotta start somewhere.
Yes, you typically do.
All right, so we're here pretty much for grenades, but if they have anything that stands out to me, let me know.
All right. Well, looking around through there, y'all see that they do have a healthy supply of armor-piercing grenades.
I think those are just regular grenades, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes, they are just regular grenades. You also
Do-
see flashbangs, smoke grenades, a scattering of those KT
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
security grenades.
Uh-huh.
Do they have tear gas?
Isn't tear gas? Tear gas is just worse flashbang, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also cheaper.
I guess so.
And at this point,
They do have tear gas.
yes, it is worse flashbangs, but it's also $50 cheaper.
Hmm.
And if you want it, so you could buy 2 tear gas for 1 flashbang.
Right, but like, based on the things that we go up against, flashbang is going to be better.
True, but I'm still asking. 'Cause-
Yes, they do have tear gas.
Here's the real question: do they have incendiary grenades?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Do they have incendiary grenades? Survey says no.
Okay. I figured they didn't, but worth the shot.
I rolled for it.
I know you did.
Yep.
Do they have poison grenades?
Do they have poison grenades? Yes, they have 3.
So I'll look over at Mally and I will say, so what stuff do you think we should pick up?
I'm gonna get 2 grenades and 2 flashbangs. I also probably need some arrows while I'm up here as well. So that's 100, 100. So it's 400 from me just for the grenades.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll get a flashbang and a smoke. Or a smoke. 50. Okay, so I'm spending 350.
Yeah, I'm thinking of grabbing for myself a smoke, a flashbang, and 1 grenade, just because I have to now worry about. I've already spent some money today. We should see if the others at some point want to head up here and get some stuff as well, just because I don't know. I admittedly was a little bit busy at the end, so I don't know how well they throw or not. Wasn't able to watch, Did you happen to see if they were good? If their throws were actually good?
And all the grenades went where they were supposed to, so it could be worse.
Okay, we'll see. We should probably talk to them about that. See if they like the idea or not.
I'm sure they could all benefit from getting in the gym and working on their physique.
I could certainly help with that.
All right, and I think I'm okay on arrows. I just need the explosive ones. All right. Does the weapon shop have anything interesting?
Looking at what they've got, it looks like it's mostly just generics. Most of it's actually poor quality stuff.
That makes sense.
You see an awful lot of Gunmart branded material in there.
Even on like the higher floor, really?
No, I mean that does make sense because Gunmart is cheap, so a store could pack a lot of it in there and make itself look a lot fuller than it actually is.
All right.
Just because they are the nicer folks or the more well-off folks have access to them doesn't mean they're going to have better product.
Fair enough.
Have you ever been in some like bougie fucking like grocery stores? It's the same shit. It's just more expensive.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes it literally is.
So, I think we're good here.
I think so.
Okay.
Are there any other cyber shops on this floor, or was that the only one? Because it was just arms and eyes, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
There may be more, but as of right now, that's the one y'all saw.
Okay. I mean, I have no problem walking around and looking for another one.
Here's the real question: is there a floor map of the mall area?
Probably, right?
I assume so.
You can go take a look.
Bella, you're not getting any.
Mm.
She keeps poking me.
Feed.
So, do we find a floor map?
You do find a floor map. The floor map shows that it hasn't been updated in like 3 years.
Great.
And most of it is like graffitied over. You see half the graffiti is like of what looks like new shops being like penciled into areas. And then
This
the
isn't
other
very
half is
useful.
like gang tags.
Of course. Well, that's not much help. Maybe we should head down, see if the others want to join us up here if they need to buy anything. I would.
I mean, we can just text them
Oh
as
yeah.
we walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll-
I'll shoot both of them a text.
Yeah. See if they want to like join us or if they need anything.
I imagine it's just going into the ether with Iris.
I mean, we've been up here a decent amount of time, so maybe.
Depends
That's
what time it is.
I don't know what time is it.
What time do you
Yep.
want it to be?
I mean, it's only been like what 30 or 40 minutes. Like it hasn't been that long.
Let's say it's been an hour total.
All right,
Y'all
fine.
bopped around for a little longer than you thought.
So does Iris want to pick up that message? Is she awake?
Iris is too busy getting that good sleep.
Yeah, she's resting.
The post double operation, beat with it, half of her health gone. That's sleep.
Okay, does Amanda
Yep.
say anything?
I'd say, yeah, I could probably use some stuff. I'll head down after I'll go ahead and head down now. I'm assuming I've already been up, walked my dog, and all of that.
You can assume that.
Gotta let the puppy go out to pee. Not you, Bella.
Good job.
Well, as soon as I said that, she kind of tilted her head a little bit and perked her ears up.
Good job.
You teased her.
I didn't mean to.
You're so cruel.
Look at her. She just wants to be loved.
He wants my popcorn.
True.
Yeah, to
So,
be loved.
is she able to just come and join us after
Yeah.
she realizes that she went down instead of up?
Yes. Yes, she does.
The silence from Rayla.
Damn. Here I was just gonna say, I mean, walking the dog first and then head back down there. I'm in my normal wear. Hair's pulled back. Kind of like a messy bun.
And then you realized you went to the wrong floor.
Nah, never. I meant to do that. There was someone in the elevator with me that hit the other button. So there.
Whatever you say, Amanda. Don't you have something to do today? I thought you were going to be building or creating more speed heal.
I do need some speed heal. I do.
Okay.
How do you make that stuff?
Out of character, I have no idea, but I'll just explain how I make it.
You just need to get yourself the materials, which are it's treated just like a tech, so $50 worth of materials to make them.
Yeah.
Because it's one price category lower on material cost.
You can get that while we're up here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Bless you.
Maybe it's bless you. I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Do we find another cyber shop?
Y'all do find another cyber shop.
What is this one? Legs.
No, this one seems to be just more of an eclectic bunch of all kinds of different things.
Do I find a tactile boost?
Let me see if they have a tactile boost. Wait, where'd it go?
I
My
don't know.
fucking decision dice. There it is. Does the dice say yes? It does.
Awesome, I'll buy one.
All right.
What do I find in here? Anything fun?
In terms of cyberware, what would... Let's see. You know what? Let me look at something real quick.
All right.
Because I was looking at some wacky shit.
And now I'm gonna have to lay off on getting some cyberware for a bit, because I need to accumulate money again.
See, now this is when you dangle the grafted muscle and bone lace in front of him. He can afford it, but then he wouldn't be able to afford rent.
No, at that...
Who
no,
knows if it'll be there by the time you want to go back?
Well, no, at that point, what I do is I definitely go sell the bug detector.
I was gonna say, at that point, you just steal it. 5-finger discount.
Which I probably will sell the bug detector anyway, because yes, it's good. Right now, the money is more important, to be perfectly honest, than my character. Especially because the tactile boost is going to be really nice in general for my character being able to tell if there's, like, people listening in, even if it's not bugs.
Danger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna be able to tell if people are even like around us.
Yes. It's why I wanted it so bad, because it's like it's something that's really, really good, especially for a close range fighter.
Sure.
Okay. No. See, the thing is, I don't know what you'd be really looking for. Or would be
I'm not
interesting
really
for
looking
now.
for. That's why it's kind of why I'm doing this to you. It's like I'm not really looking for anything. I'm giving you the opportunity to find like fun things and just throw them at me.
You know what? I could throw something really fun at you, even if I don't think you could actually afford it.
Go for it.
It's a cyber snake.
No.
Speaking of, what happened to my snake?
Oh, dude,
What happened to your
I'm
kid?
fairly sure that thing got blown up in the house.
Oh, I would have I absolutely would have packaged that up before I left. If anything, it's still on the East Coast.
It's probably
Yeah.
then it's still on the East Coast.
It's one of the things
Yeah.
that he can probably send to me at some point.
Yeah. You know what? Behind the counter, behind like a bunch of security, in a case, you see that they have a listing for a special set of mantis blades.
What's so special about them?
That they are apparently supposedly they're a bit restricted to use because they're MaxTac branded.
So they're just okay. So
Mally will ask the owner, "How did you get your hands on these?"
He looks at you and says, I don't know. Showed up.
okay then. Fell off a truck.
I find that answer vague and unconvincing.
Good. And you don't have to buy it.
Sure don't. But how much are they?
You got $5,000.
I certainly don't.
Let's see. All attacks with MaxTac Mantis plates are treated as expansive ammo and AP ammo. Attack upgrading these blades increases the AP effect to 3, and expansive ammo to always roll 2 crits.
So it does
MaxTac.
3 damage to armor, and you get the
Expensive.
If you
expansive
tech upgrade
ammo
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, if you tech upgrade it?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're extremely
They,
good, but they take a lot of work and a lot of money.
How much humanity loss are they? Are they 46?
Damn, 2d6.
That makes
Really?
sense. Well, no, that makes sense. At the end of the day, they are still mantis blades.
How many slots do they take? Do they take 2 each?
It does not list that here.
If it doesn't
I'm just
list
going
it,
to treat it as mantis blades, just it's an upgrade form. Also, they may be used to make a leaping attack at any target within your move range plus 8 meters. This leaping attack is treated as if you were using a very heavy melee weapon instead.
Oh, that does actually seem pretty cool. I would definitely consider getting those. All right, well, they have cool blades there for $5,000 if I ever come across $5,000.
Yeah, but are they going to be back here again?
yeah.
Chances are, unless one of the top floor people buys them, they're not going to go anywhere.
MaxTac comes back looking for him.
Or yeah, MaxTac comes finding them. Who knows? All right, is there anything else we should look at while we're up here?
No. Amanda, is there anything you need?
I could use a couple grenades, but
Is that it?
not here.
No cyber.
No.
We'll tell you where to get the grenades.
Yeah.
We were just there.
So
Would Iris have told me what is, or would I know what is required to make the explosive arrows?
it's
Essentially, I want to buy the supplies for Iris, and then put her to work.
that'd be a question for Iris.
I mean, it's 100 eddies worth of materials. I don't know
Well, no,
She
actually,
told
it's
you-
actually it's 50.
specifically.
I thought it
Is
was
it?
100.
No, so the arrows are $100. Materials are one price category lower than the actual item itself.
So it's 50
okay.
eddies.
Yes, for the
50 eddies
materials.
for 5 explosive arrows.
Yeah, welcome to how techs work on the lower end of stuff. This is why Dante was able to push out so many stuff at the start of our last campaign.
All right, I'll spend 50 eddies to get the things that I need. All right, so I've got the materials that I need for Iris. As we're walking around the store or the mall, do any other shops jump out at us?
Around the mall?
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up my thing.
Look at these
Doing
guys
a bit
making
of-
their DM work.
Doing a bit of scouting
Disgusting.
here, so if we ever need something in the future, we can be like, wait, it's up there, or I know
Mhm.
where to get this.
Ain't that the truth?
Instead of Frang being like, do a roll. To be fair, he probably will still say that.
He'll probably still ask
I
us
probably
for.
still won't say that.
He'll probably still ask us for concentration in that instance.
Oh yeah, speaking of, is there a chip store here? Like what were they called?
Well,
Blue snakes, cobalt snakes.
They were specifically in.
They were in the university district. Yes, I'm looking for something akin to them.
I would assume that would just be potentially in one of the cyberware stores.
I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm asking him.
Do a perception roll.
Perception roll.
Yep.
Nope.
Probably not. 2.
Nope.
I'm sorry, you don't see anything that seems to be fitting your inquiry.
Damn it.
That is. Oh,
What else do we find then? If no one else is looking for anything specific.
You look around. Let's go and crates. What the fuck am I doing? Do you see? You see a club, like a nightclub in there, which is Havana Trance.
Who does it seem like it's run by? Does a specific gang seem to own it?
No. It looks like it's just looks like it's regular folks, you know? Doesn't seem to have a gang deal going.
Interesting. So it's just a club, essentially?
What?
So it's just a club, essentially, right?
Yeah, it's just...
Dang, dude, bless
Give me a
you.
minute.
You okay?
Give me a minute.
Okay. So what time is Iris waking up?
Good question.
Never.
I don't think it matters too much. I think she's largely gonna like blow you guys off.
Checks
She
out.
kind of wants some alone time right now. She's gonna be going out to buy some materials and start working on a crafting something. But other than that,
Yeah, one of her projects. Jesus.
Well, I'm gonna be swinging by right after this, essentially, to give you what you need for my arrows.
So you're gonna be ignored.
I mean, maybe we'll see.
Oh my god.
Mine
Yes.
too.
Yes, you called.
Oh god. Fuck me.
Right here?
Don't tempt me right now, Jesus.
Having a rough time over there.
I'm sorry.
He's dying over there. Like, oh my god.
Really?
Well, this is... Oh god.
Allergies, I'm guessing. Bless you.
Yeah, so unlike some people who just sneeze like 5 times in a row and they're good, I sneeze for 5 minutes in a row. Oh my god.
That sounds rough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it fucking sucks ass.
And I thought my sneezing fits were horrible.
Clearly, they're not as bad as his.
And they
Nah, I
can
just
go
have
on.
like bursts.
I think my longest one I've ever had was like 20 minutes.
Wow, that is really annoying. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
got time for that.
There's a reason why sometimes it's just like, oh yeah, tears are just streaming down my face because I'm like, please stop.
Oh, Rayleigh, you're good to just buy those grenades that you looking for, because like they would
Yeah,
just be a.
we told you where to go. You know how expensive
Yeah.
they are. Just buy them and add them to your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
How much are they again?
What type
Uh,
of grenades are you buying?
Basic grenade is 100. Flashbangs are 100. Smokes are 50. And tear
Basic.
gas is 50. Remember, you can only keep 2 on you at a time.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and buy 2.
Yeah, 2 lethal and 2 non-lethal.
Well, yeah. If you're not preparing for a fight, yes.
Even like if like that's our combat load.
No. Freya said we could carry more if we're like specifically know we're going into like the combat zone on a mission. We could have more, but it would be like specifically you'd have to like say, hey, I'm taking more of them.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Kill me, I tell you what.
No, I don't want to.
Okay. So. Oh yeah, we were on what? We were on the club, right? We were talking about the club
Yeah,
before
we were
Freya
talking
was
about the
dying.
Yeah. Havana Trance. Kill me.
No.
Okay. Since I can't seem to get to die.
You're not allowed. Sorry.
Okay. I saw a thing I would love to use, but I can't use that word.
Why?
I don't want to know.
Because
If he says it, I don't want to know.
I can't. It's not that it's a bad word, but it's too close to me mispronouncing it.
Mm.
Because it starts with a J, but rhymes with bigger.
Jigger?
Yes.
Like of alcohol?
Okay.
See, the thing is
Is that
I
even a
don't want to
word?
mispronounce. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, I know what you
It
mean.
is.
But I'm not going to use that. Instead, you see a food outlet, like what looks like almost like a general store type of deal. It's called Better Than Liquor.
Okay.
Seems it's like a general area type thing, along with alcohol, particularly beer.
Well, I would look at the others and I would say, so think I'm good up here, so I'm gonna head back.
Yeah, I'm heading back too.
All right.
I will head back and make my speed heal.
Oh, jeez.
On the way back, I will swing by Iris's apartment and knock loudly because I know she's asleep.
You will knock a few times. You're gonna get a text from Iris saying I'm busy.
I have materials for you. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to drop things off. Just open the door. I'll hand them to you and I'll leave. What's your response to that?
I'll get them later.
Fine. Melly will head back to her apartment. I'm good to just rest the rest of the day and get my health back.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good to move on. Although Iris would
Except
need.
for the stuff I've got to handle.
Well, no,
Alright.
I was gonna say if Iris is doing tech stuff, she would need to roll, right?
Would I need to roll
Only
for
when I'm
the speed heal?
halfway
Yes,
through,
you
right?
do.
Okay.
I don't know what you're working on, so I have not kept track of what you're doing, Iris.
only like 10 a.m. too.
But yes,
It's not that late in the day.
But yes, you do need to roll, Amanda.
Okay.
It is your med. It's like actually the med tech skill you have. You have to roll that.
All right, let me.
But Mr. DM,
See,
I'm going to start crafting a excellent quality, very heavy pistol.
Ooh, nice.
okay. Well, that's gonna take some time.
Yep, 1 week of time and 100 eddies.
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty.
Let's see the rolls.
Um,
Come on, both of you.
So I just go to where my.
Yeah. So in tech, when you have your med, you have the med tech. Like in the technique area, you have the med tech roll, the med tech skill. Roll that.
Oh, I see the medical tech.
Yeah, roll that.
Would that be it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
19.
definitely. I mean, Jesus, you clear it by a mile, Rayla. It's a DV13.
Yeah.
Yeah, you clear it by a mile.
I'm just that good.
all right. I do need. I do believe I need one from Iris.
Yeah, that's a fabrication, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what
Fa-
DV
fabrication using weapons tech.
and T1.
Nice roll.
Nice. All right. As you're working on that, Iris, you're going to get a call on your agent.
Is this going to be today or tomorrow? So plan on
This is
working
going to be
for-
today.
Okay.
You see the caller ID pops up. It is Gabriella.
I will immediately hang up.
Okay. You see as like a few seconds go by and it starts.
I was thinking again, you said?
I
It
think
starts
he
ringing
said
again.
sorry. Yeah.
Same caller?
Same caller.
I was going to sigh. Set down her tools. Take a deep breath. And answer the phone. Hey,
Then
Gabs.
hang up.
I was gonna say.
You doing all right?
Yeah, you know, same old, same old. What's up?
I had a feeling that I just needed to call you and check on you.
Well, yeah, nothing too crazy. Got into some scrappy fights yesterday and a little beat up right now, just resting.
What's a little beat up?
Nothing too bad. Nothing you should worry about.
You know what? I'm just gonna worry more. Okay. Whatever. Look, I was just calling to check on you. It's been a minute since we've talked. Just wanted to check and see how things were going. You know,
Yeah,
I'd
sorry.
heard things like got crazy yesterday. I heard the power went out. So just want to make
Yeah.
sure you're okay.
Yeah, don't mention that power getting out. That was. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. So you just wanted to check up on me?
That's all it was. Do you think I have ulterior motives over here? Just it's been a minute.
No.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
come up with some ulterior motives.
I didn't know if some fixer had got a job for us or something.
No, it's been kind of bare lately.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
getting some word down that maybe there's something coming up, but you know how some of these guys are, paying it close to the chest and shit.
Yeah, well, if something interesting hits your agent, tell me about it.
Oh, you know you're going to be my first call.
So, yeah, I'm doing all right.
Okay. Well, just as long as you keep doing all right, you know? We should do lunch sometime.
Yeah, maybe sometime. I'm a little busy these days, so probably not anytime soon. But yeah, we could do it sometime.
Okay, well, you just let me know and I'll try to make time.
Yeah, sounds good, Gabs. Thanks for checking up on me. I'll
Of
talk to you later.
course. Of course. All right, well, see you around. With that, she'll hang up.
A very exhausted sigh will come from Iris before she gets back to what she was doing.
All right. Well, it sounds like everyone is pretty much handled for the day.
Mm-hmm.
How many Oh, I made continue right.
It's 5.
Okay.
Are you
So we're
moving on
going
the next
into.
day?
Yep, we're going
Nice.
into
Give me some
Friday.
health. Cool.
You would also get some health back, Iris.
Perfect.
Taking it easy.
36
Ooh.
now.
Can I fix my armor? Actually, I forgot about that.
You can go to try.
It's just basic tech, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna take you a while though.
I think I need it.
You definitely do. The problem is the amount of time it takes up because it's.
Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. Wait, no. Because it's subdermal, so it regens 1 a day. But I do actually need to fix my
Yeah.
suit, and yeah, I think it's just my suit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take me to fix my suit?
How much? What's price? What price category is your Netrunner suit?
It's pretty expensive.
Because that's what it rolls off of. Is the price category of the actual suit itself?
Yep.
I don't know off the top of my head.
I believe those are close to 1,000.
Is it the Netrunner? Is it the Netrunner suit in the base book?
Yes,
Okay, I will check then real fast.
I'm looking as well.
If it's 1,000, I'm calling.
Bodyweight suit, it's 1,000, dude. You're not gonna. It's not gonna be done in one day.
How long's it gonna take?
Dude, $1,000 is 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Uh-huh.
Yep, got to make sure all those little electrical connections are working.
Serious? That's bullshit.
Yeah, dude, welcome to why the price category matters. A
Yep.
lot. And the sad thing is, you don't have the money to contract it out yet.
Nope, sure don't.
So, admittedly, knowing that now, do you want to fix the suit?
I guess I'm just working on it for the next 2 weeks.
All right.
You could work on it piecemeal throughout because it doesn't have to be straight.
That's that's what I have to do, I guess.
Admittedly, I will state, and this would end up being a DM call. I don't know if you go on a job wearing it and it gets damaged. I don't know if that halts the fixing process for something like that because it's armor. I don't, and that's not stated anywhere in the book.
I think I will have to go back in and do some reading and make a call on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever come up unless, but it's just that it's armor, so I don't know.
Yeah. So honestly, I think the true way is the implication that if you're repairing it, it's not in a working state.
Then I guess I won't repair it because I can't not have it.
All right.
So what do you want to do with that day then? If you want to do anything.
Are we talking about Friday?
Well, yeah, because remember, he said he was gonna spend a day.
Yeah, I guess we're on to Friday now. So
Yeah.
Does anything happen to us?
Well, I was gonna have a couple phone calls go.
Okay.
Particularly, I had one for in the morning. We're gonna get one for entity.
I wake up. Is my phone,
You wake up.
Is my phone buzzing? Well, in my head.
Yes, your head is buzzing with the voices.
The voices inside your head.
Who's
loud.
who's on the caller ID?
It shows this guy's Stark.
Tony
Ugh.
Stark?
No. Well, maybe, I don't know. But it's no. This is a call sign. I'll answer the phone.
Hey, entity.
Stark. What did you need?
Hey, I need you for a job.
What's the job?
Well, I need a little bit of protection for a deal to go down. So I thought, who better to protect me than my good associate entity?
Who's gunning for you this time?
Nobody. We're all good. It's just, it's not the safest area, you know. It's in the old combat zone, and
And you know I know that area.
yeah, I know your history. So,
What's just so I have some context, what's the deal and who's it with, so I have an idea of what this is even about.
hey, let me play that one a little close to the vest. I'll tell you on the way. Ain't nothing too bad. It's just the business got to happen there.
How much are you paying?
Like 500?
Okay.
Yeah, 500 is good. You and me. Come on.
Do you just want it to be you and me, or would you say no to having a few others potentially show up?
Depends on who they show up with.
Myself.
Well, you got friends now?
Hey, I've had friends. It's more I'm now actually getting to know more people in the merc business.
Yeah, that's what I said. You got friends now?
Yes.
Your gym bros don't count.
Yeah. They're good for working out. We'll keep it at that.
Sure, working out. Mm-hmm.
But
Let's see what you guys get up to.
sure. So
Getting all sweaty together, all in your big rooms, bad ventilation,
Monitoring the
snowing.
shaft.
yeah, you got to take care of your body.
There's a difference. There's a line between taking care of your body and looking good for other dudes.
So
I'm just saying.
sure.
I got nothing against it. Oh, you're all good, but just saying.
So, would you be fine with that?
Look, I'm still paying 500.
That's fine.
Yeah, if you want to bring help,
What's
show. I'm not gonna say nothing.
where do you want to meet up?
You know what? I'll meet you near the tower. I know you live over that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll meet you. What? In the base.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, I'll meet you there. What do you say? Want to do 2?
That sounds fine to me. Considering that you haven't told me when exactly the meeting is supposed to happen, if you guys have set a time.
Yeah, we're gonna hope to get it done by 5.
Okay, I'll see if see if any of the others want to join. If not, I'll still be there.
Cool. Just let me know.
Okay.
With that, he hangs up.
Do you want to cut to the other people getting phone calls, or would you like me to keep going?
We can cut to the other folks in phone calls and say it happened at a similar-esque time.
Okay.
And the only other phone call I really have at the moment is going to Mally.
All right.
Mally, I don't know if you're awake or not, but either way, you're getting a phone call.
From who?
It lists itself as a buck a slice.
Weird. I'll answer.
Mally, so good to talk with you again. You recognize it as John Smith.
You changed job professions.
I'm just spoofing some caller IDs. Trying out a new program, you know?
Whatever you say. What can I do for you, boss?
Well, we've been trying to get some of your stuff a little bit out that way. It's been a little difficult.
I can
It
imagine.
seems that anytime I try and move any assets out towards the West Coast, a lot of that shit disappears. Who knew? Some people are still pissed.
Yeah, who knew?
Yeah, who would have guessed? Except anyone with the gift of common sense.
Mm-hmm. I imagine you called me for something more than just telling me my stuff is going missing.
Your stuff isn't going missing. I can't even get your stuff near you. Nothing's gone missing yet. But I haven't been able to get any real assets over to Night City for, the last while.
Of course.
Look, so I heard from a little birdie that you had a bit of run-in with the cartel in some way.
Kind of. Not even not really.
It's
What did
close
this
enough that it
what
got
did this
reported.
birdie tell you?
That you got within shooting distance of a crew of them.
I mean, yeah, I suppose so. I didn't do anything about it.
I'm not warning you off or anything. I'm just saying, if you see more cartel, keep your eyes open, if you would, for it. We've got a bit of
Okay.
a vested interest. It seems the El Norte cartel has been pushing a little bit harder across the border and all over.
And why are we interested in them?
Well, because we've started seeing their presence east of the Mississippi.
That is concerning.
Yes, it is. So you can see why we'd like for a little bit more information.
Of course. So you just want me to avoid them for the time being?
Let's just say recon would be preferred.
Recon. Got it.
Yeah,
Alright.
we were looking for information. Also, we're seeing them surprisingly north in the Midwest. Like, surprisingly north.
Gotcha. I'll see
Like,
what I can find.
yeah, look, I don't know if there's a connection, but some of the guys in intelligence are saying that they think or at least speculating that Texas might be letting them through.
That would make a lot of sense.
It would, and it'd be a bit of an escalation with Texas.
Would be. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground. While I've got you
Oh,
here, I could use a contact for repairs, specifically to my gear.
what, you want a tech?
A tech would be preferable, one that's used to dealing with armor.
Let's see who we've got out that way. You care how stable they are?
I'm more concerned with discretion rather than stability. I think you know how I handle those where I deem to be unstable.
Oh, yeah, well, mirrors and all that. Look, I'll get you a short list. Sounds good? Sounds
Appreciate
good.
it.
All right. And I should let you know. Thankfully, things are going well for some of the other folks that you've previously associated with.
Good to know.
You know. Yeah. Seems the older one is doing just fine. Really helping us out in a few cases lately.
They're not
And
caught up in my whole mess, are they?
well, he's the older one. He's well insulated enough due to his prior knowledge. He's an asset in that regard. In fact, it's more of a difficulty of keeping him from getting disappeared into another department. And to be honest, the other one, the one you got along so well with, yeah, she's doing fantastic. To be honest, she is doing wonderful. She actually got a promotion recently.
Good for them.
Exactly, good for them. Yeah, something about that rage that she has. Ooh, she really knows how to focus it. So, yeah, just figured I'd let you up, give you an update on those folks.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, if you have any other comments, concerns, forward them along. We'll try and work with something. Maybe someday we'll actually be able to get you an actual asset there that isn't, something older.
That would be nice.
It would be. Please don't make a, repeat.
I'll do my best. No promises.
Fine. Well, thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day. And he hangs up.
You as well. All right. Moving on to what now?
I would probably be walking up and, like, honestly, I'd probably knock on your door first.
All right. I will answer.
So I just got contacted by a fixer I've worked with in the past. He was seeking to hire myself for a protection detail. Pays $500 for. Would you be? It's $500 for the total. So that if you join on, it had to be split. Would you be up to join?
Do you need me? What is the job for?
It's just protecting him during a deal. Realistically, I probably shouldn't, but since we've been working together so much, I still thought it was a courtesy to ask. Especially because I don't know how you are doing on accruing money for rent, considering I know it's coming up.
I'm fine.
Okay. Just wanted to extend the offer. I'm going to go ask Amanda or Iris see if they would like to join me.
Iris said she's busy with something. I wouldn't count on her.
I'll still ask. It's courtesy, at least.
All right. Well, if you get more information and you feel the need that you need my skills, let me know. But other than that, I think I'll stay put.
Okay. You have a nice one.
You as well. And I'll shut the door.
And with that, I will go over to Iris's door and knock. Do I hear anything from inside the room at all?
You hear a call out. Who is it?
Iris, it's me.
Oh, hey, Rod. What do you want?
Well, I've got a job that I was hired for, and I was coming to see if you wanted to join along for it. Pay is 500. It would have to be split.
Shit.
It's protection detail going into the old combat zone.
Is that we have to do it today?
Yes, he's coming here at 2 o'clock.
Oh shit. I'm still a little banged up.
Well, I mean, even if she doesn't join us, we could ask Amanda if she has any more speed heal to give you.
I should be fine. Yeah, I can handle a job. I'll be fine.
Okay. You wanna get yourself situated and then come with me?
Yeah. Okay. I'll be out in a little bit.
Okay. I will go over to Amanda's door then and knock.
I will answer. Hey.
Hi. So, have you heard anything I've said to the other two, considering I'm not exactly the most quiet person in the world?
I heard a little bit. I mean, not really too much. What's up?
So got hired out for. Sorry, had a burp. I've gotten hired out for a job, and I was coming to see if you were interested in coming with. Iris has already signed on. Mally has said no. But the only thing is $500 total for anyone who joins, and we'd have to split it if you do come. So it's not much, but I'm seeing if you would like to join us on this little mission.
I would love to. I need the money.
Okay. I don't know if Iris still needs more speed heal or not, but she did say she was still kind of banged up. She's going to be joining as well.
All right, I'll check her out and see if she's okay.
Just I'd say get your stuff situated and then come out. Make sure you bring all your gear. We are heading into the old combat zone.
Alrighty.
I'm only missing 4 health. You know, it's just
I have no clue. That's
nothing super. Yeah.
To be honest, myself as a player, I didn't even know what your health was.
Mm-hmm.
I would say to buy a monitor, you would.
No, she would need the health monitor.
There's like the black chrome one that is essentially both, isn't it?
So you need the biomonitor first. That's what the black chrome one is, the health monitor.
Mm.
So you need the biomonitor, which is fashion wear, which just tells you your fitness level and the like. Mm-hmm. And then you need the biomonitor to then be able to install the heuristic health monitor, which is the thing in black chrome.
Yep. All right. I do have both. Yeah.
Do you two come out relatively fast?
Yeah, pretty fast. I grab my stuff, and I just head on out.
Do you have
will put herself together, coming out, and
do you have your cryo pump with you this
you know,
time?
she takes a shower too, so it takes a little bit for her to be ready.
Yeah. I will bring the cryo pump with me.
Okay, are both of you ready?
Coming out, she'll look around for Mally, see she's not here, and say, "So, Mally not coming?"
She declined to join. She said that if We needed her. I can just give her a call. But she declined. So it's just gonna be us three.
Okay. Iris looked a bit disappointed.
You okay?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Just keep me updated on that one, cause I don't expect this to be crazy, but you can never be too careful in the old combat zone.
Mainly just a little sore from the other day. You know, everything major has been handled by our good friend Mandy here.
Yeah, and I got a brand new cryopod, so we're all good.
I'll just look over at you as you say that and be like, please tell me you just got that today and not yesterday. Oh, sorry,
Wait,
not
you got
yesterday,
that
but not a
yesterday.
few days ago.
Yeah, I thought we knew about it.
Sure.
No, our characters did not.
I could have swore we had a conversation about it in character.
If I did, I don't remember.
Or Amanda's like, nah, we won't need it. Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna say, sure.
Okay. Well, follow me. He's gonna meet us down at the base of the tower,
Alrighty.
and I'll just head down towards the first floor with them.
Mally's gonna get a text from Iris asking what she's doing.
Actually, I was thinking with my time, can I do a little bit of recon? Go searching for a El Norte cell and just try and gather intel that way through net running. If you want to just make me do a quick roll.
Yeah. Let's see if you can find something on them.
Sure.
What?
The text you'll get back is I'm busy. I'm working.
What type of role would that are you having her? Would you have Kanara do for that?
Guessing just my interface roll if I'm just doing a net run.
Are you doing it through a net run?
I'm a net runner. I would imagine that's how I'm gonna go about doing things.
Well, no. The only thing is if you're looking through I'm wondering if you're using your net run, how are you using it? Like, what are you interfacing with to find a cell?
Well, I'm probably gonna talk to my mother, figure out what she knows, and then do some deductive work, bounty hunting, tracking, whatever I have to do to find a cell, get close enough, and then net run.
Okay.
And probably do that a few times until I get a decent amount of intel to send back to Langley.
Well, you're gonna get a text back saying, "Well, we should be fine on this job anyways. All right,
Let me know if you
enjoy
need
what
anything.
you're doing."
I certainly will. Trust me.
With big, you know, I didn't want you here anyways, Baka. Energy.
I was just gonna send back the eye rolling emoji.
All right. So here's what we're probably gonna do. We're probably gonna follow
We're gonna follow who? You kind of cut
the
out
main
there.
group.
Okay.
We're gonna follow the main group.
It cut out exactly like we're gonna follow.
Yeah, it
That's
was
the cut,
literally
like,
M.
It
so
could have
I'm
been either one.
Yeah.
We're just gonna follow blank.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much. Okay.
We're gonna follow the main group.
Okay. So do I see Stark when we get down to the bottom floor?
Yep. You see him. He's kind of chilling at one of the little stalls, kind of sitting back. He's got a briefcase with him in a bag, like a big carry-all on his back, and he's having a beer.
Okay. So I will start walking up to him, and I'll I will look at the other two, and I'll say, "I see him. Let's go."
Alrighty, I follow.
So does he say anything?
What's the exact details of this job?
It's Oh, are you asking him that in character?
Yeah.
It's protection. He's got a deal going down in the old combat zone that he just needs someone to watch his back for.
Okay, not much can go wrong with that. Just shady deal in the old combat zone. Sure. All right.
So does he say anything as we approach? Well, when we approach.
He's not looking at you as he's approaching, as y'all are approaching. So you're kind of coming up behind him.
Okay. So as I get close, I will say, "Hey, Stark."
Hey, entity, what's going on?
Nothing. Just got here, and I got two of the other people who agreed to join me.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. So, did you tell him anything really, or are we just going in blind?
I gave him all the details that you had given to me.
Cool. All right, saves me a trip. All right, you two, we are going into the combat zone. So, let's go. I got a deal to make.
Which part of the combat zone? Unless
The old one.
well, no.
The old one.
Sorry, that's not what I meant. I meant to say which part of the old combat zone.
Oh, you know the oh, good lord. The old Trainway Marketplace.
Okay,
You know the one?
Yeah, I should know. My character should know exactly where that is. Question. I'll ask him. Do you have a specific way you want to get into the old combat zone already planned out?
Oh yeah, that's why I chose here.
Tunnels?
Use one of the old use one of the tunnels, or
Okay, that was what
I got a guy that we can go to his apartment.
Okay, I was just gonna suggest the tunnels because that's just the easiest route to go.
Let's take the tunnels. And hey, anyone want to help me carry this bag? It's a little heavy.
I will
Are you-
reach over to grab it, and I'll just say, I don't gotta worry about this blowing up on me, do I?
No. It's all empty. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Look, none of them are loaded.
Okay. Good.
That make you feel better?
Considering the
I was
last
gonna
time,
laugh a little.
yes.
Okay. I remembered last time. Now I made sure to take all the mags out. The guns are clear. Look, we're just gonna get into the combat zone, sell all these guns, and we'll be good to go. All right.
Sounds good. You two ready? As I turn and
Yeah.
look back at Amanda and Iris.
I'm ready.
Iris gonna walk up to him and extend her hand. So, by the way, it's Iris. A pleasure.
Eddie, I'm Stark.
Stark, you seem quite friendly with our friend Rod here, eh? You guys go back a bit.
Oh, we go back a few years. You know, he's been doing jobs for me. You know, all the time. We've been such a great accomplice.
I make
Coworker?
sure. I make
Well,
sure.
you-
I make sure you don't die.
She will raise a eye at him and say, "Partners."
You know, look, I don't think I'd be a good partner for what he. Not enough time in the gym, you know.
She's gonna smirk. She's gonna look him up and down. What type of what's this guy look like?
He looks like he looks like a white guy with dark hair, but it's kind of like shaved on the sides. Kind of like a little mini mohawk going on down his head.
Is he well built?
I will say slightly muscular.
So, as
Oh.
I'm behind these two, I'm literally just like I put my face into my palm, and I'm like, these people. I don't hide that I've been married and I have a kid.
No, I know that.
I also
I-
say, well, keep being a good friend to our Rod
Yeah.
here.
Please,
Yeah.
And then she'll
don't say it like
whisper.
that.
she'll whisper, knowing that Rod is very perceptive,
Yeah.
because he sure has a type.
I will just put my hand on Iris's shoulder and just drag her back.
She'll just be dragged back while giggling.
Okay, that's enough out of you. Devil child.
Well, and Tatish, he's kind of got you pegged.
You've met
See, I
my
knew I wasn't the
daughter.
only one.
Uh-huh. And your wife was a wonderful beard. Now, are we gonna get a move on?
Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
You do not insult my wife.
I
Just
didn't
saying.
say anything about her. She was a wonderful.
Just saying, I've never met this so-called wife.
I'm more
As
talking
I'll
about
just-
you rather than her. She was
At-
a saint for putting up with you.
As I look over to Iris, I'm like, you haven't figured out why you've never met her yet? Really?
No. But why could that be?
Okay. As I'll just look over towards Stark and I'll just say in a bit more of a subdued voice, okay, let's go.
We'll keep you safe, Starky Warky.
I said that, not Stark.
I say that as you say, let's go.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be good. I'm just gonna kind of do like that soft chuckle as I just follow behind. Like, I'm gonna have fun.
Stark follows with y'all. He kind of leans over to Iris and is like, "Hey, maybe don't mention the dead wife thing too much to him. He doesn't do
Oh.
well with that. He's still kind of sensitive."
The dead wife part, that clarifies a lot. Now I feel bad.
Yeah. But look, don't feel too bad. Still into sweaty men.
Yeah, I mean that goes without saying.
As you
Look,
two
he's-
just as you
He's the gayest closeted man I've ever seen.
as you both just get a feeling that somebody's glaring at you, even though I'm walking straight forward.
I can't reach, but I just pat Rod on like the arm. Like, it's okay. It'll be all right. Let them have their fun.
Yeah,
No,
Iris will just have light conversation with the client as we make our way there.
Yeah. As y'all are going through there, y'all get through without much of an issue. You know, y'all get into the old combat zone, and it's the middle of the day. There's not much going on. Really, you still hear like distant gunfire, but using Rod as a way of navigating, y'all are able to be mostly fine.
Mostly.
Yeah.
So
The
as
not mostly is you run into what looks like the aftermath of a gunfight
Mhm.
between just some micro gang and what looks to be a group of bozos.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So do we make it to this meeting point?
Eventually, y'all do make it to this meeting point, and just for the shits and the giggles,
Ooh. Nice. Where are we coming from?
y'all are coming from down to the
South?
bottom left.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm so happy you said that.
Why?
I see this wonderful Overwatch position on top of this round thing.
Yeah, that is true. Right up here.
Wait, where's it at? Oh, yeah.
we're
right
we're
here.
down
Okay.
we're down here. So we're coming from right here. Just assume we have another guy right with us.
Yeah. Just want to make sure I am going onto the right one and up. There we go.
Height wise, how high up are these tracks up here?
They are going above everything else.
Okay.
Okay, so as we get close, I'll look over at Amanda and Iris, and I'll say, "Okay, you both, you all stick with Stark. Amanda, Iris, I'd say post up wherever you two think's best for yourselves. Amanda, I'd say probably a little bit closer for you, just because you are the person with medical experience.
Yeah.
You think we can get up on those tracks? Those look like a pretty nasty spot to get shot from.
Oh, up here, up here.
Yeah.
At that, Stark kind of like mentions over to y'all, like, maybe don't get up there.
Yeah, yeah. Are the would I know if like trains still come through here, or if like somebody has claimed the tracks for themselves?
Trains still move through there.
Okay, yeah. So I would. So I, you could do it, but trains still will come through the area, and I'd rather you not get hit by a train.
Especially after I just fixed you up.
Hey, I'm not trying to get hit by a train. I'm trying not to get shot by someone with good cover and a high advantage on us.
But so I'd say both of you just spread out into where you feel like your situation would be the best.
Yeah, I'll post up there. And Iris points to the whatever this orb is.
I have no clue what that is. What is that, Freya?
It's a dome of some sort.
Okay, cool.
You don't need more answers than that.
So I'm guessing me and Stark move further in.
He actually pulls you back and is like, hold on, we're actually back over there.
Okay, where are we?
I'm trying to getting him a token.
Hey, Amanda, you should probably move to a spot for yourself as well.
Yeah, I'm looking.
You know what? I'm
I'd,
gonna give him this token.
I'd say potentially up here.
That's what I was thinking. Up there.
I'm gonna have him sit over there.
Okay, I'll be with him then.
Right. He sits down. He like motions for you to put the guns with him. It's like, hey. All right. So they should be here soon, since we're here a decent one. Yeah. Don't expect anything to happen, but you know how stuff goes.
Yeah, better safe than sorry, especially here.
Yeah, for sure. So, we'll get all this handled. It's just kind of a waiting game now. Your two friends, they good shots?
Honestly,
Twitchy fingers up?
not twitchy fingers, but they are good. So they won't pre-fire unless they believe it's necessary.
All right, cool.
You're showing so much confidence in me, and I love it.
I try
Just hope it's not a meeting with crab people.
I try to see the best in people. Try.
What do you know? Did I show you my crab person fucking token? Because I went looking. I do have them.
So do people eventually show up?
Yes, people do eventually show up. This is not that person. This is just more me.
This is Freya
I have a
messing
crab
with
person
us.
there.
Where?
Would you like to see my crab person?
Iris would not like to see your crab person.
Good lord!
Hey, that's a Maya word.
It is a crab person. And yes, it's finally someone else who's played Fallout. All right. I'm just gonna see. Do I have? Oh my goodness, I don't actually have them. As strict. Tokens for who's showing up. Let me pull some tokens real quick. So if y'all hold for one moment.
Alrighty.
Hmm. Huh. That was a funny way for finally to click on Iris's head. It's like, oh yeah, my character has a dead wife.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I don't think it's ever been mentioned to her.
It isn't.
Really.
It's not been mentioned to anybody yet.
Yeah.
So now Iris knows, and that is it. Amanda and Mally might suspect, but only Iris knows. So have fun with that knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely no more wife jokes for sure.
Not unless you want a very sad Roderick. When the nice guy gets sad, it's not fun.
No, it's also not fun when the nice person gets really pissed off either.
Oh, you'll eventually see that.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna happen eventually. All right. So I want our Overwatch people to give me a perception roll.
Can I pass?
No.
You're
I mean,
not allowed to pass.
you were brought along specifically to be like Overwatch, so it wouldn't make sense for. Dude, that's actually a really good roll. You rolled an 8, like on your dice.
Yeah. She rolled an 8 too. She just happens to be much better at it.
Well, no, it's just she has a much higher intelligence.
Yeah.
What can I say? She's a genius.
Uh, sure.
All right. So you know what, Amanda, you look down the way and you see what looks like a group of gang members moving towards you. Do you want to roll Streetwise? See if you can identify them.
Yes. Social.
Still not bad. 9's not bad.
No, it's not.
You know, it's not fantastic though.
I mean, at a certain point, though, you get obvious enough that I'll notice them, right?
Well, that and
yes,
eventually
they will get closer.
Yeah, and eventually I'll
But
see them
in the
too.
distance, you see a group of them. Amanda, you see a group of all white guys, all dressed in gang colors. And on them, they all kind of seem to have a armband, which seems to have a weird kind of it's like a red
Please don't say weird
armband.
plus sign. Please don't say weird plus sign.
It's like a red armband with a white circle and this weird plus sign on it.
Oh no.
Is eventually it pointed out from her to me and Iris?
Yes, I do.
Do you explain the symbol on the armband?
Yes, I do.
Can I?
Do I need to roll Streetwise for this, or
Is it the Red Crown Legion?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. Is it?
Let me roll Streetwise.
It is.
Okay.
It's finally
I will-
using their knowledge.
I will say once that's shared, I will look at Stark and I will say, you couldn't have told me it was them.
Would you have shown up?
Probably not.
And there you go. So just be cool. We'll sell some guns. We'll make some money, and you get paid. Sound Can't really say kosher now, can I?
No, you can't.
Shit.
I want
Alright.
an extra. I want an extra $100 for this.
Dude, that makes
Fine,
it
don't-
so easy to split it 3 ways too. What a great
That's
question.
why I did it.
He looks at you and is like, fine.
Okay.
The rest of y'all knows that, like, of the 6 of them, 2 of them split off and head towards where Stark's sitting. The rest kind of mingle with the bits of crap that are out and about.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my sniper scope on them and just keep calling out to our group where their backup is.
I'll let
So,
the
you see-
others know. Just keep watch. Don't be the first to fire a shot unless one of them look like they're going to shoot us.
Sounds good.
All right. Over with Stark, you see as he starts to greet these folks from the Red Quorum Legion. Just kind of being friendly with him and starts working out his deal. You do see, Roderick, the bodyguard that the one brought with you is just... He keeps looking at you.
In what way?
Human perception, if you'd like to figure that out.
I would.
Jesus.
You
In-
never gonna roll better.
Dude, in what way?
I mean, now I guess it's your turn for the crits. Let's go.
You see that it's kind of like this look of suspicion on his face, like he's trying to figure something out about you. You watch as he just kind of like eventually just kind of shrugs his shoulders and stops looking at you and starts looking around.
Do I have any idea of why it would be in suspicion?
You know what? Give me a deduction roll.
Okay.
Also, I would like to lay down and attempt to avoid being spotted.
That's perfectly valid. You can lay down.
Yep.
The only thing is that when you are laying down, if combat starts, it is an action to stand up.
Well,
Your
I
movement is
assume-
like effectively 1, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just giving you the heads up.
Oh yeah, no, I'd be laying down, like trying to take sniper shots
Okay.
anyway. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So. 8.
do you want to stealth from me?
Yeah, I need a stealth from you.
Yeah, my deduction is not very good. Oh, Jesus, Iris vanished.
You can't see me.
Fucking John Cena up in here.
Joe, Iris is so neon that she blends in with the sun.
Their light reflects off me in all the right ways.
Also, I'm guessing I don't know anything with an 8 on my deduction roll.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
figured.
You're like, ow. Okay. I guess he's done looking at me.
Yep.
He must be admiring your physique.
Okay.
So,
Welcome back. Okay, so what else happens?
all right. What else is happening is pretty simple. They're just making the deal. You watch as yeah, the deal is going pretty well. Seems like they're gonna fully get it handled. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's all good. Though you start to watch as Stark's deal seems to get not so good for him.
Oh, like they're haggling better.
They're haggling. They're starting to get a little rowdy. Seems.
They throwing their weight around right now?
Yeah, they're seeming to push back a little harder than they should. And at that, you'll see that one of the other guys is going to walk back and take a position back there.
Is it a threat? Is he just walking and standing there, or is he walking and moving his hand towards any sort of weapon?
He's standing there. He is openly displaying a weapon, but he's not threatening with it. But he is.
I'm gonna calm over to Rod, saying, "Hey, they're repositioning. How's the deal going?"
It's still going, but they're being a bit more on the pushy end. I would just I would set your sights onto the guys that you consider to be the highest threats, and if you see someone draw a gun and go to aim, fire on them.
All right. I want to. I don't think I've seen this be rolled before, but I want to see who's attempting to position tactically, so I could keep my eye on them.
Yeah, that's valid. So you're using almost like a counter tactics roll to see,
Yep.
which that would just be a tactics roll as far as I know, right?
Yeah, I'm so bad at it, but Iris is trying.
I mean, it's a good idea. It's genuinely very good idea. Dude, oh my,
That
dude,
roll.
you rolled a 9, like, well, a 12, but a 9 on the dice. Like, you almost crit succeeded.
Yeah. Fortunately,
Yeah. You think about the tactic, and you think like, "Hey, how am I going to get this?" The thought that comes to your head is, "You're probably in one of the best positions possible for this." It's the thought that comes to you.
Well, no. What he was doing was he was trying to figure out on their side who's the most dangerous like tactical spot.
Oh,
like,
that would
who
definitely
seems to be
be.
moving around to specifically like potentially take a shot, you know?
It would
rather
definitely
than
be this
just-
guy who repositioned.
Okay, I will ready to shoot him if I see anything untoward from him.
All right. You see as those guys are just kind of like they're doing well. They're doing all their stuff. He just seems to be kind of mean mugging over there, holding a gun. You know, not directly threatening, but he's definitely not looking too happy. And eventually, let's see. I need some rolls on my end. Can start. Close the deal.
Find out next week.
And it looks like Stark is not able to.
He is not able to.
It seems that negotiations are breaking down.
Okay, is
Seems-
he giving me like any sort of signal about anything?
You see him kind of like look over at you. Is kind of like an eye of like, hey, back me up here.
So I'm going to just put one hand in one of my coat pockets and grasp something. But other than that, I will then walk forward a little bit, just to have a bit more of a presence, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Rod, what
You
are you
see-
doing? You'll hear from Iris.
Readying a smoke grenade.
We're about to go south.
Potentially. Well, what do we see?
You see as the Red Plum from Legion seems to be threatening him.
What are
Yeah.
they like? What are they saying? Like threatening in what way? Is it like full on? give us to him or we'll
Give you your
shoot you, or is it
You little
you better make
shit,
this deal?
You little shit. We had a fucking deal, and you decide to come here, fucking negotiate. You spineless fuck.
That sounds like John Stark, I'll be honest.
What's Stark saying in return?
Fuck you. That was just an initial offer, you bitch. I could have taken this shit to Maelstrom, and they would have paid top dollar for it. And you come in here. No one else is gonna give you the good shit but me. You know, all the fun stuff.
Yeah, I will just motion Stark to step back a little bit. Like if he catches that.
Yeah, he kind of catches it and kind of takes like a half step back. You see, it's very vitriolic on both sides.
Rod, what's going on down there?
Negotiations are breaking down, but it hasn't. It's mainly name calling and the like currently, but it hasn't come into full blown fire yet.
Do you think it's gonna go just to a no deal or to a straight out firefight?
At this point, it's either one, so I'd ready a shot. Both you and Amanda.
Can you tell our boy Stark to back down a bit?
That's what I'm gonna do. As I'll lean more towards Stark. I'll lean towards Stark to try and say quietly. It's like, hey, we might. Are we going for a fight, or are you gonna back down on this one?
You know what? I'm gonna walk away. Yeah, come on. Come on, Rod. Grab this stuff and let's go.
I'll reach forward, grab the bag, and sling it over my back.
You see as they go and they're like, no, fuck, where are you going? You don't get to leave.
Are they directing that towards
That's our
Stark?
Yeah. They're like, no, that's our shit. Get back here.
I want to, instead of readying to shoot them, I want to ready to shoot adjacent to whoever seems to pull out a weapon if they do go for weapons.
Okay, so
as
a warning shot.
shot.
Nice. Okay, no.
Yeah. Try and diffuse the situation if it seems to escalate.
I will look towards the. Is it this one that's saying all that?
Yes, it's Glasses guy.
I'll look toward him and it's like, hey, look. Obviously, this is broken down. You guys can renegotiate on the deal, but at this point, I think everyone should just part their ways. No one needs any conflict here today.
What we need is our fucking guns. We came out all the way outside of our fucking turf, out to the middle of nowhere, since someone's too much of a bitch to meet us in our where we're at. We're even in his own fucking territory. And now he's just walking the fuck away? That's a waste of our goddamn time.
And it could also be considered a waste on ours. Look, we can I'm sure a deal could potentially be renegotiated once tempers have cooled. Plus,
I want you to roll persuasion.
Also, I want to say, plus, let's be real here. Nobody wants to go into somebody else's territory for a deal. That always has the opportunity of turning bad. So meeting in a neutral area is just a smart idea for both sides.
Give persuasion.
Sure. 15?
You know what? Your words have worked.
Yes.
You watch as the guy who's been doing most of the talking kind of says, fuck, fine, whatever. I'm fucking going home. as they all start to walk backwards. It's like they are heading away.
Okay. I'll tell Stark just to start walking as I like slowly back up, keeping my eye their direction.
All right.
So do they withdraw, and are we able to withdraw?
Yeah. They y'all are all able to withdraw.
Good job. We did it. We did the mission.
Nice. Don't have to be bullet hold either.
No, and technically making it back to the house means this still counts as a day of rest for you, because no combat was had. You walked, and that was it.
I got to take a nice lay down on top of this wonderful sphere.
Yeah, literally.
The
Easiest
sphere.
job ever.
Okay, so do we make so? Does Stark say anything on the trek back towards the tower?
Yeah, Stark is just like, man, I know I shouldn't have done shit with them.
Of course. I mean, there's a reason barely anyone does work with them. One thing, they suck. Two,
Yeah, but they pay.
yeah, and so do the scavs sometimes pay. Doesn't
The
mean anyone.
scams are pretty good customers. You know this, man. Come on.
I know, but you know what I'm saying also holds water on that front.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, shit. I wanted to make some money, man. Now I gotta hand you money, and I didn't make shit.
Well, let's be real here. At that point, it's a good thing that you did hire me, because that was not looking like it was gonna go well.
It would have been fine.
With that,
was
I just
fine. It
look
was-
at him.
It would have been fine. It's those fucks' fault for not knowing how to actually properly negotiate. You know? Because I'm over here. I'm doing my best, right?
Okay.
And they decide just to try and fuck me here. I don't like that. Like, come on, Rod. You know me. If I negotiate with them, that's what I'm going to try and do.
I know you love the art of the deal.
Yeah, I do. And they decided to be completely unreasonable.
It's the Red Chrome Legion.
Yep.
What else would they be?
Potentially a decent client.
Potentially.
I just will
Potentially.
pat him on the back and say, you know what, I'm sure you'll make a better sell next time.
Yeah, well, I'll
Look.
figure this out one way or another.
Look, next time you go out to try and sell these again, give me a call. I'm sure I'll be up to join for that job too. And hopefully that time I don't gotta talk us out of that.
Hopefully next time they fucking make a deal.
I agree.
All right, well, here's the promise. As he's walking back, he hands you 600 eddies. All right.
And I will once we get back to the tower, I'll hand him back the bag.
He takes it and he's just like, all right. I'll see you later, Rod.
Yeah, I'll see you too, Stark. Just let me know if there are any other jobs that come up.
Oh yeah, you're on my list. And since you seem to have friends, is that a more permanent thing, or is that just temporary?
You know how it is. Currently, permanent, but you never know.
All right. Just let me know, because I can put you on some bigger jobs then if you got the full. You got, what, 2 people?
No, actually, the last little bit I've been rolling with 3. The other one was busy with some stuff, so they couldn't come.
Well, then I'll about putting you on some man jobs.
Yeah, and just so you know, one's a tech, one's a med tech, and the other one's a net runner.
Ooh, Netrunner, you say?
So hopefully that helps us go even higher in the list, because that's
I do have some stuff I might be calling about you next week.
because that's an eclectic bunch, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I got some stuff I need to get pulled. So I'll call you back. I'll give you a call in a few days.
Sounds good. Okay, wait, so with that, does he head off?
Yeah, with that he heads off.
Okay. I'll turn over towards Iris and Amanda, and I'll say, so, as I also hand them both $200 each. So, you guys like that job?
Yeah, that was good. Easy
Yeah.
money.
I'll clap Mandy on the back and say, couldn't have done it without her, though. You really saved us back there.
Well, it's always good to have a medic in tow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Mandy, I think my joke went over your head. I know she'll just, like, reach up and pat your head.
I just kind of give you like a weird look.
It's okay. You're pretty enough, it doesn't matter.
Well, as I'm just standing there watching this Iris just strike out with how clueless Amanda is.
I'm out of character. I don't know.
You're being flirted with.
I know I am. I'm trying to just ignore it.
Yeah, so you come off as clueless. Like, to my character, you're ignoring it, so you're not catching it. So it's just flying over your head.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we should all probably head up there, grab some sleep, because, well, yes, that wasn't hard. It still was a bit of a trek to get out there and then get back.
It definitely was.
I would recommend the same for both of you. Do we head up back to the apartments? If the other two follow my suggestion?
Say what again?
Do we go back to the? Do we able to just get back to the apartments? Fine, good.
Yeah, y'all get up there fine. Yeah, I think we gotta kind of switch over now at this point.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Also, did we ever get our loot boxes?
we have not. Have those ever shown up yet?
I was waiting for all of y'all to be together and not just 2s or 3s.
Okay.
Okay, so we all just need to show up. All need to walk out the door at one point together.
Pretty much.
Let's just try and do it.
At some point, one of us needs to not be a problem child.
Okay. Let's just agree. We all of us, even if there's no reason to, walk out of your room at one point before this session ends. Otherwise, we're all gonna forget by the next session.
Never.
Yes.
You're not the boss of me.
So on to Mally.
Yeah. What's going on, Mally?
I believe I have some rolls to make. I'm guessing
Sounds like
probably a either streetwise tracking, stealth, and then interface roll. That's at least my best guess.
That does sound like it.
All right, so what do you want first?
Streetwise.
10.
Is that even good enough?
Like, not fantastic there.
That's why I was asking.
Do you want to try using a resource?
I thought I did. I talked to Mom. She gave me an idea of where to start.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you a +2 there to give you at least somewhere to start.
Okay.
Using that, you get led over into the Glen, towards where they have what used to be an old, just a business, like an office building. Seems it's for some sort of like import business.
Mm-hmm.
You see a lot of people, a lot of movement still in it for a place that supposedly doesn't actually exist as a business anymore.
Okay.
All right. How do you want to handle this?
I guess I'll hit my scanner to see where I need to go and then stealth in to access it.
All right. Interface. There are 3 net architectures in there. You see, listed with the security camera. One seems to be with like moving around and such.
Wait, it seems to be moving around.
Yeah, it does seem to be
Okay.
moving around inside.
Interesting.
And then you have one that just seems to be in throughout the building. Looks to be like on the computers.
Okay. Is the one that's moving around on like a set path, or is it randomly moving like room to room?
It doesn't seem to be moving room to room. It just seems to be moving. How to describe that? It doesn't seem to be moving in like a patrol routine of a sorts. It seems to be moving in a route, but the route is changing.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Sure. All right. Well, are we gonna do quick runs, or do you want to run or do like full on net
We
dives?
can do quick runs.
Okay. How close am I, and how close do I need to get?
You just need to get within your within your normal stuff.
Okay. Am I able to do that from the sidewalk, or do I have to get closer to the building?
What's your range on wireless?
It's pretty far. I've got the wireless adapter, and the neuroport extends that.
You should be able to then.
Okay. Do you still want a stealth roll for me then?
Yes, look.
19.
All right. Which net architecture do you want to jump in first?
Let's go for the building one first. You said there were 3, right? Or just 2?
There's 3. There's 2 that are like in the building, and then there's a third one that's moving around.
That's moving around, right? Okay. The ones in the building. Is one a security system, and is the other like internal, like computers?
That's what it seems to be.
Okay. Let's do the internal one first.
All right.
What do you want from me?
All right. Give me the ID or what Pathfinder?
Yeah. If we're doing the full net run, then yeah, sure.
No, I'm just
21.
because you're in the one that's actually probably the one you're actually on.
I would assume so, yeah.
So let's just go for the sake of things. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Fuckity doo dah. Fuckity day. My oh my. What a wonderful day. All right. So you see down here in it, it's the first floor is a password,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Break it.
You
what does
see
the Pathfinder
with
check
your
give me? I guess.
it tells you that floor 1 is a password. Floor 2 has black eyes. Floor 3 has black eyes. Floor 4 has a control node. And floor 5 has files.
Okay, got it. So 2 floors of black ice to get through before the file and the control node. All right. I don't think that interface roll breaks the password.
Probably not.
Not with a
6 is
I think
pretty
the lowest
bad.
one is a 7. Yeah.
Actually, the lowest one is a 6.
Oh, really?
Okay, well,
Yep.
This doesn't roll off of like the odd number DVs.
It's weird. There's like 6, 10, 12. It's
strange.
Well, despite my best efforts, I think I break the lock.
it's not good enough.
Okay, then I just rolled again.
Yeah, just re-roll.
13.
Hey, there you go.
That's better. All right.
Amazing how that works.
I load up the speedies. Oh wait, hang on. Fuck. I got to do this again. I jack out and jack in with my actual deck, and then load up the speedies. I guess I have to break the fucking lock again.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Yep, you're fine. All
right.
right, drop it down.
Speedies and armor on. Drop a floor.
All right. You drop in. You're up against. Oh, 2 things. You're up against a Hellhound and Killer.
Okay. Speed off first.
All right.
22.
All right, you're perfectly good.
All right. And then just a regular roll. 11.
That's your dud in the second ones?
Yeah.
All right. 1 second. Because I mean, that's low enough that I actually have to double check this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Hang on 1 second. I forgot where I fucking put the book. There it is. This is the problem with redoing my office or my desk setup. Everything's moved around.
You'll relearn it all eventually.
Re. Where the fuck is this thing? There it is. So you are. How insulated is your shit?
It is insulated. That's kind of why I have my
Okay, good.
my
Because it's
jacket.
the.
I am not set up. I got so sick of you setting me on fire.
Well, because I was about to set you on fire again.
You'd have to break my armor first. So how much damage are you doing?
Set him on super fire. No, thermite.
So the killer does not hit. It's 2d6. Or my d6s.
You need to get higher than a 4.
Well, that's definitely higher than a 4. That's a 7.
Okay, so I take 3 damage.
Yeah, 6 and 1.
All right, I'm not on fire. I slide past.
All right, give me your slide. Shit,
17.
here it comes.
Nice.
Let me move that away from the mic.
That made me jump. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. All right. Very afraid to. There it is. San Antonio. That's hours away.
Yeah. They want us to know.
All right, you're good on the slide.
All right, next floor. What are the black guys come up against?
You're coming up against the ever so wonderful pack of a dragon, wisp, and killer.
Oh shit! Wow, that's a lot. All right. Well, speed off.
I was saying, are you gonna be able to
There
fight?
is my work phone.
Are you gonna be able to fight that?
Fight it? Probably not. I'll slide past it.
You're good.
All right. Second time. Let's go. 10.
All right, let's see. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm hitting you twice.
By how much?
The For your actual personal damage,
Can I use luck to dodge these abilities before you spit out damage?
can you use luck to dodge them? If you want to, you can use luck to dodge one of them.
One of them? Which one?
The wisp is going to hit you.
That's probably worth it. How much do I have to spend?
One.
Then yeah, I'm absolutely gonna spend that because I'm pretty certain that the wisp can actually delete my things, which isn't
Nope.
good. What can wisp do then?
Lowers your net. You do 1d6 to brain and lowers the total net actions on the next turn by one.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Whatever. All right, what's hitting me?
The killer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. You're going to be fine. But I have a feeling one of your speedies is about.
Maybe. I think the res is 7.
Okay. Well, that's not good then.
I can just make another one.
Yeah, because I just nuked it.
All right. Well, one speedy's gone. I slide past them. 21.
21. Wait, I could even hit that. It's like a high crit. Nope,
That's
I already
kind
used
of
up my
the
crits.
point of this build.
Yep. All right, you're down the next floor.
All right. This is
This-
the file, correct? So you need ID.
This is the control node.
Oh, control node. What's the control node for?
You see the control node seems to be for a series of turrets and doors throughout the place.
Interesting. I'll keep that in the back of my mind and then head down a floor.
All right. You head down and you see a file.
All right, now you need ID.
Yeah, you do.
16.
All right. You see the file is worth 1,000.
Okay.
Contained within it is a ledger of shipments
Okay.
coming and going from Night City.
Of what exactly? Of just stuff that the gang is
It
moving
just
through the
lists
city?
a ledger of shipments. It's not listing what it is, just the shipments. It's like shipment, shipment number comes in on this date, shipment number goes out on this date.
Does it say what is in these shipments?
No, it does not.
Hmm. Does it have like projected shipments too, like stuff for the future?
It seems that it is a current ledger, and it seems that it's being added. So it goes up to today.
Okay.
So it's a ledger, not a projection.
Is that the only file on this floor?
That is the only real file on this floor.
So wait, hang on. Why is this so expensive then? If all it has is like things go in, things go out, but it doesn't have what the things are and it doesn't project into the future, why is it worth so much?
That's up to you to figure out.
All right. I load up um uh eraser and run cloak.
All right. Give me a
And then I
roll.
drop out of the architecture. Who did we lose? I don't know.
Who did we lose?
I don't know.
Don't
They
you
came back before I could check.
don't you hate it when you accidentally click join on a call that someone else is in, and then you have to awkwardly quickly leave?
Yeah, done that occasionally.
12 is my interface roll, and then I jack out.
Sounds good.
Is there anything else that I know of, like any other locations in the Glen that I can go check as well?
Not off of your streetwise. Check from home.
All right, then I will make my way back to the apartment.
All right.
As I'm going, I will forward the information to John Smith through secure channels, and I'm assuming that's how I can get paid.
Pretty much.
All right.
Send that out, and it comes back, and it's in your bank account.
Cool. All right. Job done for the day, I guess.
All right.
About to say,
Do we all meet back up at the same time?
I would assume so, because
Yeah,
realistically,
that's what
like
I'm assuming.
your
so.
thing wouldn't exactly be fast.
Yeah, it would. That running takes no time.
No, but it would be the travel time actually finding the place, getting in a position. Because I assume you would do that at a relatively slower pace, especially because you don't want to be discovered.
Yeah, sure. It's a safe assumption.
So while the net run might be fast, I'm thinking of the initial setup and finding the actual place.
Sure.
So I think it's safe to assume we show up around the same time.
That's what
It
I'm
probably
assuming.
is.
Up to the DM.
Yep. It is up to the DM. I'm saying works out that way, because now I can give y'all the
Loot box.
Loot boxes, woo! Are there just two random boxes sitting in the middle of the hallway like last time?
Yep. And what kind of boxes are these? Well, you see two boxes there. One is a box bound tightly in rope, and a box that is freezing cold to the touch.
I'll go up to the cold one.
I'll take the one that's bound in rope.
All right.
I hold it up to my ear and shake it.
So what do you hear?
Great
Is it
question.
a box of rocks?
I got a rock.
I got a rock.
No, it's an item in there it's probably gonna break.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Your glass shattering.
So the funny thing is, one of the items in that box actually could be a glass.
So you hear just kind of like a little package like rolling around in there. Seem to be anything crazy.
People
Alright.
don't know how to ship things these days. Why would it
They
be rolling
really-
around?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh.
They don't put any dunnage in there. How rude of them. All right, Melly will squat down, put the box on her lap, and then untie the wrap and open it.
Yeah, at the same time, I'll be carefully opening up the freezing box.
I just will
Okay.
be standing directly over Mally as she opens the box.
Mally, when you open that box, you find a piece of cyberware in there. You find the Cyber Matrix Gang Jazzler.
Are you joking?
What?
That's something I'm actually looking for.
That's something that I had on my character for like a year, and I never found a use for.
Wait, really? You had one?
Yeah, I had one for like a year. I got it when we rescued you.
So admittedly, it's better for melee characters.
I think I considered putting it on a drone at one point.
It is very good for melee characters specifically. I don't.
Well, if it's something you want, you can have it.
It actually is something that I was considering getting for my character. So
Well, maybe before
see
y'all
that?
start exchanging gifts, why don't you see what's in the other box?
Yeah. What do I open up and find?
You open it up to find a Street Viper racing suit.
That's a black chrome thing, right?
Yes, it is.
What is it? Because I don't remember exactly what it
Hold on, I'm
does.
pulling it up because we actually have Black Chrome listed in here, so you can actually search Street Viper racing suit in the compendium here. Just point this out as because I actually
So-
bought this.
It's a
It is
Kevlar
a-
level armor with medium melee weapon blades built into it.
Oh, there's even a picture.
Dang. Okay. Hold up. Let me open Black Chrome because now I want to see this darn thing in Black Chrome because I know Black Chrome does have pictures. Yeah. There it is. Street Viper.
It's the one labeled as #1 in the picture.
The weapons are always considered. Oh, it's that thing.
It's basically a racing suit with like two blades coming.
I'll look at the others and I'll be like, is this I'll like reach into the box, pull it out. Can any of you guys use this thing?
No.
I'm good. Looks like I'll poke an eye out if I put that on.
Yeah, wait, what is it?
It's
It's
it is body armor, Kevlar body armor that has two medium melee weapons that are basically on the arms that are always out when it's being worn. It's a riding suit.
Not
It's like a
really.
motorcycle suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I guess so.
In my head, I'm thinking like, oh, I did used to ride a motorcycle around.
I guess I'll just hold on to it then, because seems like no one
Sure.
can really make much use of it. But does anyone else want that? As I motion towards the piece of cyber that Mally has, because that's one of the things that I've been considering.
What is the
grabbing
thing
for
I have to do? It stuns people, right?
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
It's in.
When you're grapple choking someone, you can use it to make them pass a resist drugs check or go unconscious or something.
Do you have to be grappling them to do it?
Yes,
Can't
you do.
just poke them?
Nope, you have to be grappling them.
Hmm.
That's why it's really mainly only good for like melee characters.
So it's essentially like a cattle prod, right? Or a shock baton?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just built into the arm.
Oh, it's a cyber piece? It's not an actual like thing?
Yeah, no, it's cyberware.
Oh. Damn it.
The
I was gonna
stocky
I was gonna flip it out and just poke Iris with it, but I guess I can't.
I mean, who says you can't? It might not work, but who says you can't?
Yeah, I want to like fiddle with it to try to get it to like activate and like see if I can poke her.
I
Is-
imagine that Amanda is just watching you mess with it in horror,
You know what?
considering that she's the
Damn.
med
Give me a
tech.
cyborg tech. I
Like,
want a cyborg
whoa,
check of that.
dangerous
I will
to
break the
use.
law.
17? That's really good.
I was about to say above like 24, but yeah, no.
Above
I rolled a
24.
two. I rolled a 2.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my. Yeah. There's
You
no.
did roll a 2.
Doesn't help.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely not above a 24.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That.
If you had
that-
done that, I would have been like, you somehow managed to make it work without being a body.
But yeah, so it is a piece of cyberware that pretty much just bypasses the having to spend 3 turns choking somebody out.
Oh, you can just
But-
immediately put them out.
but
Okay.
forces them to make a roll, and they either succeed and they're still grappled, or they just immediately get knocked out.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna see just Mally like roll her eyes and like think something to herself, and you're like, oh god, this fucking thing again. No, I don't need this. Do you want it? And she'll hold it out to Rod.
Yes, I actually do. As I'll take it, just to be sure, I'll look over at the other two. You guys don't want this?
Nah.
I'm good.
Okay, works for me. As I'll just put it, keep a hold of it.
All right, so I guess we're all back to the apartments for the evening,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and I'm.
what were you gonna?
What?
What were you gonna? I was just gonna say. I was gonna look over. Mally, how was your day? How'd your day go since you didn't join us?
Productive.
Well, that's good. Uh, anyone else want to say anything? Or are we all heading off
Nope.
out?
Mally, you had
Melly
parts
will-
for me, right?
I do, yes. Do you need them now?
Yeah, I'll take them.
Okay.
You wanted to make? Want me to make some more arrows? Yeah.
I do, yes. I'll dip into my apartment real quick, grab what Iris needs, and then I'll come back out and hand it to her.
Yeah. I'll get you to them sometime soon.
Thank you, Iris. And Mally will go back into her apartment and do a library search to see if I can figure out where more El Norte hideouts are. Just peruse the CityNet and see what people are talking about and try and figure out, cross-reference like where they're active in most, and then hopefully from that I can figure out like, they might have a site there of some kind.
All right.
19.
Okay. You get some ideas. It seems they're more heavily in Rancho in Santo Domingo than most other places.
You said Rancho Coronado and then Santo Domingo? Which of it? Or which is it?
Both.
Both.
Okay, got it.
Seems that they
Rancho
have an easier time
Coronado.
blending in.
Got it. Rancho
And getting
Coronado
stuff
and
in.
Santo Domingo. Got it. We haven't been over there yet. Okay.
We have not.
Not really.
Currently we've only been to its 3 districts.
Yeah. Been to the Glen, Old Japantown, and the Combat Zone. We have
Mhm.
not gotten out.
Nope.
that far.
Someone made it to University District.
Oh yeah, I did. That's right. Technically, I went to the South Night City then too, because I had an interview.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
I am also the most well-traveled of the group.
You also went to the Hot Zone.
Oh yeah, we did go to the Hot Zone. That's right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. Thanks, Iris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give it some time. We'll get some more stuff out.
All right. Are we doing anything else today? Or
I'm. Unless y'all have stuff going on, I'm probably gonna say we're probably. And that's just, I am beyond tired.
Well, so here's the question: are you gonna throw us into another job, or are our characters able to say, "Hey, we're gonna be doing this for a little bit"? Or do you know?
I haven't decided yet,
Okay,
to be honest.
that's fine.
Because my planned job was the arms meetup.
Well,
for
next week is rent due, right?
I don't know.
today.
Freya, the
No,
map,
you
please.
still have one more week.
Still have one more week. Okay.
The first is essentially next Saturday. So you have one more whole week.
And what day is it today again?
Today's Friday, right?
Yeah, we're on Friday now.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much IP are we getting this time, Freya? Still can't believe
let's take 60.
I still can't believe I talked my way out of that. By the way, I'm happy I did.
Yeah, and that's why you're doing
60?
60 instead of 50. So
Nice.
60.
You're welcome, guys.
Good work.
Thank you.
Talking my way out of a confrontation.
Yeah, Mandy, you really carried that confrontation. Thank you.
Oh man. Yep. Have a nice one. I know this was a little bit of a slow session, but sometimes you need those, especially after last week. Because good lord. Have a nice time, everyone.
Into Maker.